Are we ready to deepen deep?
Yep. We don't have TR still, right?
No, they're off today
No,
as well.
one more
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I thought it was this week as well. They're on holiday. It's fine, we still have a cleric. They're significantly weaker, but they are a cleric.
Oh,
I was just thinking to myself last week when we started the session. So
Yeah.
that was when we were on our way into the place.
Mhm.
And Jamie's going like, "Yeah, we've got no cleric," because you know tagged
I
in
did
for
say
Gwen.
that.
And
I did say
chuckling to
that.
myself. It's like little did they know.
Little do they know I am secretly cleric.
Good. All the healing's on you now.
Yeah, all
I'm
of it.
absolved from healing duties.
We got a cleric, it's fine.
So I'll just change what the healing word.
To be
Bless
fair, I
you,
think
though.
Luke can still bust out quite a significant amount of healing because you can use your sorcerer's slots. You just don't get the higher level cleric spells. So
I mean,
Oh, I
he
can use,
fucking does have some healing.
I think
you
most-
all,
just-
every
oh,
caster in the party has some healing.
Yeah.
Because we don't
just-
have.
we just tend to leave it on Gwen half the time.
Gwen's really good.
Oh, he's
Because
the
Gwen's got
better
the-
healer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Gwen
Yeah.
does major heal.
So I've got cure wounds. Full stop.
I've got cure wounds.
I think I've got a healing word. That's about it.
Alvina can probably kill someone by performing the Heinrich maneuver. Does that count?
That's the downside of having high strength.
Yeah. Ow, sorry.
Oh no, it's cure wounds that Fucky's got as well.
Yeah. I know Bard gets Cure Wounds just outright. Cure Wounds is on like every spell list, I think,
I think so,
except
more or less.
Wizard and
Yeah.
Sorcerer.
I got cure wounds now.
Yeah, even Cleric now.
Don't think it's
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm saying.
Artificer,
I've got it
'cause
now.
They use wizard spells.
No,
Actually,
it's on
no,
our-
it's on at least
Hmm.
it's on at least one of the artificers. It might be
On
in one
mine.
of those like the little extra spell list they get. It might be on one of those ones.
Yeah.
You're the Arcanist one, aren't you?
I'm the
Armorer.
Armor.
armor.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't remember Tink having it. And she was Beastmaster. Or
The
something like that.
yeah, you're the that was that one. I think
Techni-
I'll get
technic-
the, I'm pretty sure it's on the armorer's like little mini spell list they get extra.
Mm.
Technically, also got one from the gift of the metallic dragon as well, because I get one for.
Oh, it's not on armorer. Did you just get it?
Yeah, it's on there. Because I've got it as one of the ones that's prepared.
It's probably one of the ones like Jamie says that, or that you said that is extra for somewhere.
Yeah, because it's not. I thought it was on. It might have been on the armorer list. It's not on the armorer list, but it could be on the just the generic list. Artificer spells that I need because I don't.
I am good to go whenever you guys finish.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just kind
Oh,
of
no,
talking
it's
over
just-
you.
Chat.
It's just on artificer, just outright.
Oh, fair
Hmm.
enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're all
Shall we
ready
play
to go.
some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, why not?
Some
Let's kill
Dungeons
some
and Dragons.
spiders.
Explosions.
Well, I don't know. If
Oh,
we'll
no, no,
kill
no, we don't wanna
spiders,
kill
so-
Preferably not. We're on a space station.
We've already done one.
Yeah, yeah.
It wouldn't be the first
Um,
time, yeah, I was gonna say.
that
Welcome
explosion-
back, everyone, to another session of Alterra, the Shattered Alt Sphere, episode 112, the
12.
Wreckingforge Part 2. With us today, let's do a quick little voice check and remind us what actually happened last week. What is this quest? Who fucked up what? Alvina, let's start with you.
Howdy! I am Wolfie Bane. I have been playing Alvina Alador, everyone's favourite menace to physics
Everything.
at this point, actually. Physics currently today, because I broke one of the fundamental laws of reality last week with a
Yeah.
landmine. Yeah. That'll be fun.
There,
It
there.
was fun.
Zormir.
Hi, I'm Bob. I'll be playing Zormir. I stared into the abyss and it stared back at me. I also know there's a
punch.
giant in there. There's a giant in there. We need to get that out of there.
It's true, but how do you do it without going insane and dying? That's the question. Let's talking about insane and not dying. Fuck you.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm Ben, playing Fuck You, the Immortal Goblin Bard. Last week, we infiltrated this place and was playing with a bunch of spiders and weird webs and things.
Yeah.
No, you haven't actually seen a spider yet.
Oh.
Someone saw a spider in the void.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's fair. You saw the slumbering deactivated forms,
Yeah.
but they're all like tied. They're all like they got their legs turned in and are just kind of floating there or attached. You know, they're like a docked spaceship.
God,
And
God.
You didn't say they were alive.
Weird webs that people were failing against. And... Were
I
they
mean, it took a
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
It took a normal axe to them, which was working.
Yeah. With no special segue for this, Lou Grimm.
I'm Neil, and I'll be playing Lou Grimm. And Lou got a little bit exhausted from staring into the void.
And found religion.
Yes.
But you know who never gets exhausted for a good performance? It's Starpoint Insurrection of Reality.
I saw a weird void, looked into it, rolled a nat 1 and took damage.
You also rolled a nat 20 and broke.
Yes, I also rolled a nat 20 and took damage. So we'll see. Also, I realised where I got my. So we were discussing before the game that I am on 6 health less than Alvina currently, having only taken 6 damage. It was from tripping over a body and falling over.
Oh yeah!
That's
failed to
right.
That's where I took my
combat-
damage from.
I failed to combat roll. You opened your eyes, looked into the void again, and
Yep.
took damage.
Also, just so we're aware, we can just walk through these things.
Yeah,
Just keep our eyes closed as we do it.
Alvina fell through one. It's fine.
Yeah, but then you might trip on stuff.
I already did. It's fine. We can't anymore. There's no inertia. We'll trip on the floor.
Oh god.
Floor getting dirt.
We'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Remember,
I
this
mean-
place has air ducts.
I mean, inertia and friction are two different things. So technically, if you're still walking, you would still have friction.
Yeah. Because you're moving
Yeah.
rather than just doing nothing.
Push off the wall and slide like nobody.
So, the movement
but you-
controls
you
are still
you
there.
wouldn't-
The
you wouldn't
physics is
slide,
just
though.
broken.
Yeah. Because we
You
have
would
one there.
try to slide, you'd be constantly falling until you eventually stopped.
You just be slipping.
Well, I mean, if it's perfectly frictionless, they would even stop.
Well, inertia, like I say, inertia and friction are two different things.
Right, but things don't decelerate unless there is friction,
Yes.
or they are losing mass in the opposite direction in some way. So there's no counter reaction to remove that energy from play.
Yeah, because I guess breaking inertia, basically, friction is part of inertia, so it broke friction as well.
Mm.
I guess.
Yeah, the reason why things eventually slow down on ice when you slide them is because there is still friction on ice.
There's a little bit.
Mhm.
It's just tiny, so it takes longer. Anyway, that's physics. This is a magical world
Physics!
where I make up the rules. And if the magic
computer
says
game anyway.
yeah, it's a computer game. If the magic says you slide,
It's
On the
magic
floors.
bullshit.
so be it. So, last time I checked, we were pretty much coming out of combat. There was a half
They were a
blown
big
up-
bang.
There was a big bang. And a half blown up psychic zombie that was sliding towards you, having been unimpaled from the explosion.
Yeah.
What would you all like to do?
Well, Alvina found out that she can use her sword because it overrules this gravity. She's not entirely sure how it works, but it does.
And that's what matters.
So she's going to basically row towards it and hit it with a chainsaw.
So who says
Oh.
no? Whee!
I'm gone. Heck yeah.
Slid under the explosion. Yeah, there's no real difficulty here, I guess, other than maintaining your own momentum. So actually give me an acrobatics check as you go to attack. Your attack will automatically land so long as you're able to aim it.
12.
12?
Mm,
Okay, it's a little shaky, but you still succeed.
Yeah.
Although it is going to adjust your momentum, so you effectively, as you hit it, end up kind of anchoring
Spinning.
yourself, so you are going
That way.
perpendicular now to where you were.
Deja vu. You didn't think you could drift an elf?
Yeah. But the zombie is dead for the time being, or just dead. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you used radiant.
I did use radiant, yeah, because it's got the chainsaw in one hand.
Summon in dangerous Alterra drift.
There,
Yeah.
drift.
By the way, what
But
do
while
we-
you're doing that, what is the rest of the party doing?
I mean, I think fuck you was just watching Alvina do this, just like what the fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty-
'cause you
you
stood
got
in the
out of way.
doorway.
You got
Yeah.
out of the way of Alvina just smacking into the opposing wall.
Can
Fair is fair. What are the rest doing? What is Zormir, Lou, and the Point doing as you
I
are?
was trying not to laugh at the fact that I'm not seeing you drifting off at the spot.
Lou is actually, Lou is actually broken. Broken Bob.
Drop the name, please. Comedy, it's all about timing.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, I'm not sure how that actually ties into the luck spell that's still on you.
Well, you're lucky you found one of the spiders.
Yeah, I found a spider guy. I'm gonna stab the sword into the ground so I stop sliding forward, so I don't just ram into the spider.
I think I'm gonna have to drop the concentration on that spell and take a concentration on another spell and be able to move, because I feel my feet are just not.
Connecting to the floor anymore.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna.
We're
I'm
not
casting-
entirely sure what it did anyway.
I'm casting
Flying, yeah.
fly on myself, so, and since I'm pretty strong nowadays, I'm gonna grab Blue and start flying towards the goblin.
Alright.
Appreciate that, mate.
And 20, 30, yeah, you can easily fly down there. You have a little bit of extra movement, but there's a goblin in half the doorway. Whether you want to fly over them is up to you. But you've arrived.
I think I can carry both of them. My character's strong.
You want to carry the
No.
Point as well?
Well,
I've
more-
got my own means. You're fine.
I was gonna
Okay, you
grab
wanna-
the goblin as going past,
The
going
goblin's
in.
little. I think it's
Well-
the main advantage for it.
Yeah. It's entirely possible, but there's one question that must be answered. Fuck you. Do you allow yourself to be grappled?
Would you stab Zomir? On instinct.
Sorry, I was muted there. I'm assuming he's just gonna grab fuck you's collar as he flies over him.
Yep. I'm just gonna
Scruff.
grab
Ruff of
you
the
by
neck.
by the
Like a
scruff.
misbehaving cat.
I'm
Yoink.
I'm holding Lou up with one arm and carried him round by the waist, whereas I've just picked up the goblin by the scruff of the neck, and they're flying.
Wow. See who
Yeah, so
Zormir's
if you weren't gonna do
preferentials
that, I
are.
was probably just gonna like probably morph into a bird or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saves the spell.
It smells a lot.
I've got my character's same strength score as Alvina now, so
Yeah, no.
I'm on 21 now.
Oh yeah, you've also got the belt. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I thought you still had the gauntlets. Sorry.
Oh no, the gauntlets I had to deactivate because
Get the belt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I still have only so many,
Slots.
even though I've got the most.
It's fine. You've got the potential for a belt of giant strength and goes of overpower. It means we need to get that legendary hammer. You know the one, the giant killer one.
Yeah.
Turns you to Thor.
What were you saying? And why?
I found a giant spider.
Okay.
Wee.
Um. uh. Maybe that's one from in there, in one of the voids.
Okay.
Maybe have to put one back. Put it back. How do we
How?
get it back? That's my question too. I don't know.
It is moving, right? I'm assuming it. Actually, is it just sitting on the wall like a spider does, or is it actually skipping around a little bit?
It is kind of climbing in a rotating pattern, kind of up the wall and the ceiling. Not entirely a perfect. It's kind of doing this almost like infinity symbol, kind of crawling around.
Okay.
There's not a particular pattern to its movement. It's almost like it's effectively confused and just kind of climbing around and around,
Yeah.
not really making any progress anywhere.
I think it's hungry, confused. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
walking
think
in
it's supposed to be.
circles.
I don't think it's supposed to be in this reality. That's why it's confused.
Okay.
It's a bit like putting this one in the washroom. Holding up the
Ah.
goblin.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the spider to make sure it doesn't just charge forwards at any point or shoot a laser beam.
I know you're not looking. It's just more. Like I'm
you
holding
shake
up.
the goblin, the swear words come out, basically.
You'll react all you want to that. Me holding, dangling you up in the air a bit.
Maybe they have cookies. My favorite jokes.
I'm gonna move a little bit forwards, just slowly roll myself forwards. Because imagining exactly how imagining Alvin is moving at the moment. Like, got the sword in one hand, just like push. We.
Are the rest of you's coming?
Yeah, the point. What are you doing? Oh, by the way, Jones is like perfectly acrobatically sliding as if he's ice skating along the floor and having a great time.
Okay, Jones is fine then.
I'm not sure how point box movements work. I'll leave that up to you.
He's
Point bot.
boogieing everywhere.
Yeah, but point bot is just moonwalking everywhere.
Kit is just doing like a standing slide while writing things down in a notebook.
Okay. Abby, do you need a
Ah.
hand?
And Abby is currently examining the corpse.
Abby's not moving. It's fine.
Okay. I will stay here with Abby for now.
What is
Alright.
in here, by the Chris? There's a
But
wall.
also, I will
Uh,
say, for when it comes to pass,
It's mostly just an
I
empty room.
deploy Merida in handheld mode,
Okay.
and I'm just going to use Merida as a rocket booster. Or you know, in
holding it
in
like,
ballista mode as kind of a reverse.
as the what's it
thing.
called? You're holding it like the jet stream things used for scuba diving.
Yep.
You're air gunning yourself about the place.
But t-shirt canning your way around. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Oh dear. Yeah. There's another weirdness in here, by the way.
Oh, good.
Okay, don't stare at the weirdness.
I stop here, and can I peek around this corner? Very briefly.
You
If
guys
it's
fly
if I
over if
see
you
the
need
thing,
to.
I will immediately
Yep.
turn my eyes.
Give me an acrobatics check as you attempt to stop. Just, 'cause
Okay.
it's still hard to stop with the fucking sword.
Okay.
You know? Like, I don't know if you've ever been on ice trying to stop with a stick. It's surprising. You end up just kind of anchoring yourself a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming she's doing.
So just to see how well you do. Yeah, that's fine. To be fair, it's quite a low DC.
I'll be-
But it matters while there's a potential enemy nearby.
Yeah.
And
There's
these are just
multiple.
corridors that run off.
There's multiple ones.
Huh? Multiple what?
Weirdness.
Spiders?
No, there's only one spider. Or I've only found one spider. Maybe there's more. I don't know.
I'm guessing it. The tears are where they came through. They're not supposed to be here.
Hmm.
Chase it towards the tear, maybe, or
Put it in the tear.
yes.
Okay. Well, Albina's gonna try this. She's going to really stab her sword into the ground, like get an anchor point. sheathe the chainsaw, and if it comes close, she's gonna try and grab one of its legs and use the sword as an anchor point to swing around and just try and throw it into that one, basically.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Easily plausible. It is just rotating. It's just crawling around with no reaction to your presence, so it will eventually come within reach of you.
Ooh, that was
you-
terrible.
You attempt to, but as you grab its leg, and you do get a physical grasp on what can only be described as just a large, like crystalline stalagmite, effectively.
Yeah.
As you grab this little pincher of crystal, and you try to using like one of your hands to anchor yourselves and the other one to move. You actually struggle to move it. It appears to be incredibly dense and it is not budging to your force.
Hmm.
It is going to continue just crawling, completely unaware of your presence there. Do you let go?
I would let go, yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
but
then
that
it
could be so much fun.
It just yanks itself from your hand as it continues on its process of just crawling about.
Really?
It's a tricky one.
Okay. You want a hand with this? I mean, I'd have to put these two down.
Nah, it's be fine. I've got some ideas.
Do you want it down near? Looking at these, asking these two if they want put down near the door, or where do they?
Down anywhere, really.
I mean, do you want to help Alvina?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I fly them across to the doorway and put them down. I effectively put the goblin on Alvina's shoulders or something.
Jones just went past one of the tears. Might be coming your way, judging by where the sound's coming from.
Okay. Is everyone else on the way? Oh. hi.
Yep. Kit is. Abby's with me. Abby, where do you want to go? I'll give you a lift.
As you call Abby's name, she kind of glances up at you, coming, kind of acting a little bit surprised, kind of being like brought out of a deep thought.
Oh, penny for your thoughts, or copper for your thoughts.
Not sure they're ordered enough for that yet. Well, when we next have a chance to rest, I'll see if they're ready by then.
Can you give me a hint? Might be useful.
Give me a persuasion check at advantage. You ally.
I'm still exhausted, so.
Neutral.
It's good thing you have that
Neutral.
advantage.
Thank you. That'd be a 33.
Hell yeah.
So fucking persuasive. Jesus Christ. You can see her like biting her lip a little bit, until eventually she. How do I put this? What's my thing?
What do you mean the thing?
You're not here.
Sorry.
You're over there.
You're
Volvina.
the.
My brain went to a weird place.
Do you want the answer now, or do you want to mull it over so you can come to it at your own speed?
What? No, I'm trying to think in terms of combat. I feel like I'm lagging behind a little bit. And I want to get more like I died. I effectively died.
Yeah.
Like
Is that your first time?
Yes. Yes, actually, yes. This just kind of got me thinking
So
about what
casually.
I'm doing with my life. And like I want to help the rebellion. I want to help like raise people out of slavery. But I don't know what direction to take that in. You know, like Alvina's been teaching me martials, and that's been fantastic. But I don't know if I can be as wild
Ferocious.
as Alvina's fighting style requires. And
Not many people can.
and I'm not particularly magically inclined like yourself or Lu or Fukyu. And I don't know if I could be quite as I don't kind of have the armor or um, I'm not sure. Zormir just has this calming presence about them, and I want to find my style. You know, like I have the halberd, and that's great, but what is my thing? You know, even uh even Jones has their kind of just I guess himbleness to them. You know, like I'm not really sure what their thing is, but their thing seems to work, and it's very consistent. And while Lucas hasn't really been in a lot of fights, his ability to use reflections and teleport about is quite unique as well to him. You know, and this is such a chaotic group that I want to find something that suits me. I don't want to just copy someone. I want to develop something, my own source of power. So I don't know if that makes sense.
Makes sense. You don't need a gimmick to be a good fighter, a good person, a good hero.
No, but
I-
having more power definitely helps.
Oh, true. But you don't need to. Sometimes your power is as much about what's here, kind of indicates arms, as about what's in here, indicates head.
I don't think giant monsters are going to care too much about that. I I need to get more power. I need to expand my soul levels.
I
You
don't
know, I'm only really be able to do that if I can pick something to effectively train in, a direction. You know, like I said, the marshals are good, but I couldn't summon the reckless frenzy or rage that Alvina had, that fire inside them. So I wouldn't be able to continue going down that path. I don't have the technical expertise or the artificery expertise as Zormir and you do to create these amazing equipments and weapons and armors. You know, I want something that is mine, that I can do, that is my identity.
Well, that's definitely something you have to decide on yourself.
Yeah,
I think
that's
I
why.
know something that would suit you, but I
Hmm,
want to let you come to it by yourself.
hmm. You all hear a large crash to the north.
That'll be Jones then.
Would any of you like to look in that direction?
Alvina's not. She's got an idea
Ah,
that she's currently
God,
putting
hang on.
together.
I'm gonna do a wisdom save on myself. I think I'd know well enough that I can't look in that direction however much I want to, but I am gonna head in that direction. But I
Apparently,
can.
my name changed to Barden briefly, by the way. That was me posting that.
Yeah, I figured that was
Yeah,
you,
Bard.
but I thought you deliberately did that.
No.
All right. While that conversation's happening, and as Jones is
Yep.
doing whatever hell they're doing in that sound, we return back to the other group. Kit is just still just gliding along the floor, not moving. Like he's just letting his initial momentum carry him. He's occasionally tweaking the direction he's going, but otherwise he's just writing things in a note and kind of observing.
Yeah.
It's like somebody's just got a statue and just like put it on ice and is just sliding it.
Yeah. Alvina's got a couple ideas. First one, she's going to pull she's gonna pull a amount out of her spice pouch of red arcanite first,
Okay.
and just see if the spider pays any attention to it.
As you pull it out, and I assume you're kind of like holding your palm out with it or something.
Yeah.
The spider does stop mid-crawl, and you can feel now the spider doesn't technically have eyes.
Yeah.
It has the form of what looks to be a jagged crystalline arachnid, but it is all crystal all the way through.
Okay.
You can see maybe a little bit of a glow inside it from where its energy is, but it kind of shifts its body so where you believe its face to be, which is just a flat, smooth crystal in a kind of arrow shape, or very like clunky, blunt arrow shape downwards. Like a robot dog's face, effectively.
Yeah.
It looks towards in your direction, and you do feel as if it is looking at you, in particular looking at the Arcanite in your hand.
Okay. Alvina's literally gonna do the like. So you know how in Jurassic Park he's like got the eyes of the T-Rex on the flare, and then throws it. Alvina's gonna basically try and do that. See if she can get like a good enough amount. Cause I don't know how the powder exactly looks. It's supposed to be salt, basically, right?
Well, it's not crystals, but yes, it's a little thicker, but yeah.
Yeah, if she can like get it into a like clumpy enough that it'll keep its shape for a little bit and try and hurl it at this and try and get it through there.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Okay. And she will, because I think this is important, Alvin is going to activate the blessing that she's got to get 10 minutes of basically super athletics. And all that stuff. Blessing from Destiny, which I've just got to remember exactly what it does. It's been a while, but she's using it. Where's Boon of Destiny? Yeah, it's advantage on this, basically. I'm happy I had advantage. 18. Still a low roll, but
18 is more than enough.
yeah.
You chuck it through, and it does hold its form long enough to sail past the tear as it continues forward onto the other side. Well, you'd think. I don't know. Are you actually watching its direction?
Alvina would be, because she said she's going to keep her eyes up for this one because it's important, even though it's going to weirdly mess up her eyes.
All right, make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Of course I roll well for once.
As you succeed and stare into the tear in reality, the headache begins to form in your head as you gain 1 level of psionic exhaustion and have disadvantage on all ability checks going forward. But you are able to keep enough of an eye on it to watch as it sails past the tear and kind of clumps on the ground behind it. Do you continue to stare?
Not at all.
No, you glance back and look at the spider. The spider seems to shift its form, looking after the direction you threw it in and looking back at you, but has made no movement to follow.
I think Alvina's in Rashford. Go on, go get it, go get it.
We're not adopting a giant reality spider.
But the rest of you have caught up with the fly. Kit is just slowly sliding behind. I assume the point and Abigail are just kind of in this corridor while having this conversation.
Yeah.
If you actually want to, I mean, you can move your minis yourself.
So, when the conversation's done, I'm going to be blasting through the portal above us. Because we've established that they're not corporeal and looking away.
Yeah. And what's your plan for stopping, out of curiosity?
There's a wall.
Yeah. Hope for the best. And or
Okay, I see.
and or if I don't immediately crash, switch propulsion to the other way to kind of slow down.
Okay, and are you closing your eyes to do this?
Yep.
Okay, I was gonna say, because the only way you'd know if you passed it is because even if you're looking backwards, eventually you will pass it and you'll be looking straight into it. All right, well, let's see how much power you're doing here. You're using propulsion?
Propulsion of, yeah.
Does the propulsion have any mechanic?
It's got an attack roll.
Has it got damage?
Yes, but give me 2 seconds to find it.
No worries. I'm trying to think of how to figure out how fast you're going to determine how much damage you're going to do when you crash into this wall.
It is 2d8 damage.
2d8 damage?
Yes.
Okay. So assuming you are just doing your best, I will give you a flat intelligence check to see if you can, just from your very brief glance at how long this corridor is, try and make an educated guess. It's going to be a high DC of when you need to stop propulsioning. for
I
the
am no, I'm not gonna push that. I was gonna say I am a bard, so good at acoustics, and I'm good at guns.
Yep.
It's
And
probably got a good idea.
when you start doing rock band
Uh-oh.
concerts on a gun, let me know.
Well,
It could be on a bullet. So, yeah, you
Okay.
definitely fuck up the equation in some way.
yep.
Presumably because most people don't try to calculate by what was a very quick glance at the structure of the building while propelling themselves on a rocket.
It's more
So-
of a ballista.
I
Still.
don't think that helps your case. So you are going to crash into the wall. And I am going to need to make a save. Do I have your stats? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
You got a negative crit.
Negative crit. 2 saves? No, I really need a flash at some point. Oh well. 17, not bad. Lucky for you, Jones notices you coming because he's fucking immune to all this and just looks around. And he is going to be able to jump out of the way as you shoot into what was previously his location.
And previously a TV.
That's actually a water fountain.
Oh, previously a water fountain.
Yeah, Jones went and jumped on top of it and has been like lapping up water.
Oh.
He was thirsty.
Good luck.
There's a water fountain. He loves water fountains.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But unfortunately, the point is going to shoot into just above the water fountain, and is going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
Is that?
Oh.
Do you open your eyes?
Having crashed, yes.
All right, roll me a d8. This
Yeah,
is
which
the direction
direction
you're
are you
looking in.
looking?
It'll be 1 for north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, apparently you are looking out in this direction, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. So
Oh,
clockwise.
good. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Thank God.
Yeah. However, you do still see down at this angle one of these tears.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
give me an
God.
intelligence saving throw.
He's already failed.
Honestly, you might just want to blindfold yourself. At this
Yeah, it's
point.
good.
Ooh.
Now remind me, how much exhaustion have you already got?
I think I'm currently only 1 level deep because I healed the last one.
You cured a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, as you glance over and you see it, the little bit of a headache you have, the start of a migraine, suddenly throbs and pulses in your head as you catch sight of this distorted image in reality, this non-existent tear that is forcing acknowledgement of its existence upon you. And your headache gets worse. You have now set 2 levels of psionic exhaustion, and your speed is halved.
Okay. That was a bad idea.
Alveda does have.
Ow. Next time I need to move, I'm just casting fly on myself.
It's
Ah.
over.
Sure.
Jones, are you okay? I heard a crash.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, if that's how would Jones respond to this? Jones has jumped up and is now crouching on the other side of the water fountain that you are very awkwardly squished into, by the way, because you are squished between the wall, and like a part of the fountain itself. You've kind of wedged yourself in that top corner bit.
You're
Comically
in a-
upside down, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So Jones has jumped over to the other side and is currently got his back against the wall and his feet on the fountain to kind of give himself that L-shaped leverage. I mean, I'm doing perfectly fine, but the point, if you were so desperate to come see me, there were safer ways. Oh, or were you just really thirsty?
Let's go with that.
Understandable. But this isn't how you drink from a water fountain.
It's how we do it where I'm from.
Oh,
You had a bad college life, didn't you? Point.
Mm.
I see.
Gotta watch out for those frats.
Yeah. Zomie, do you have a spare chunk of Arcanite?
It's bad.
Any
Huh?
kind.
Let's see, does Dormir happen to have any kind of Arcanite on him, or is it all back on the ship?
You tell me.
Uh,
Let's roll for Fest Destiny. I assume you'd have at least some on you.
That's what my assumption is.
But who knows?
Like,
Maybe you're
okay.
in the middle of recategorizing and you forgot to put it back in your bag.
it isn't mandatory. No. Okay.
No, the.
Well, it's fine. It's fine.
I've been working.
Wow.
It's fine. I
that's
can
actually,
make do.
I was gonna say anything above a 5 and you know, you should have some.
Yeah,
Get so much
something.
of it, but apparently you rolled real bad there.
It's fine. I pull out another handful from my spice pouch,
Okay.
and it's looking at me again. Right? I'm assuming its focus is to point more towards me again.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Alvina
is it actually
going
doing anything hostile? Is it just wandering around?
No, it's just sitting there. It's looking at Alvina now that she's basically. I'm imagining like cat that has just seen the treat bag.
Treat?
It's hard to tell given that the spider has no facial expressions.
Yeah.
Essentially just chilling.
But Alvina is gonna try and slide over to the wall at least.
Okay, yeah, this is
With
straight
the
direction.
emphasis
Fine,
on
you do
try.
come.
And it's still looking at. Does it like tilt itself or its body in the direction of Alvina?
Yes.
Okay. With a hop up, Alvin is going to try and slide to here and stop.
The sliding's easy enough, it's stopping.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to be fair, you could. Wait, are you trying to stop by bumping into the spider or by some other means?
By some other means, like using the sword literally as like a anchor point.
Okay, well, if you've decreased your momentum quite a bit to kind of like slowly move about, then that should be no problem.
Okay. Yeah, it's usually as like an ice pick, I guess. Like.
Yeah.
She is going to hold her hand up towards it, palm flat, with the Arcanite on it.
Okay, you do so. Spider continues to stare at it.
Okay. I'm going to reach out to one of its legs with the hand that's covered in Arcanite and try and grab the leg. I'm expecting to explode right now, by the way!
I guess they would stay on a little bit. Kind of depends on how until you're. I'm working out the physics of like dust just fall off before you can do that. I mean you're quick enough to slap it on. The pressure should be fine. You do so, and you succeed. Nothing happens though.
Okay. Do I have hold of its leg?
Yeah.
Okay. If I pull slightly this direction and move to here while holding it, does it come with me?
It does not. It is anchored in place, and you are unable to move it, even with the Arcanite on your hand.
Okay.
What would everyone else like to do as we go back to Zormir, Fukyu, and Lu?
Fucky's gonna try something. With Alvina looking at the spider, Fuck You is going to pull his loot out and start singing a rendition of Why Can't We Be Friends?
Why can't we?
Yep.
Why can't we be friends?
And he's going to need the spider to roll a wisdom save of 18 or be charmed.
He automatically succeeds.
Oof.
By being a rock.
Technically, he's a crystal.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't sure if that would happen or not, but
Worth a try. Was worth a try. We don't know what the fuck these things are.
yeah, because that was Fuck You trying to use his shadow law, which was a once per long rest. As an action, you can whisper a phrase that one creature that shares a language can hear you would be charmed by you for the next 8 hours.
I also don't think it shares a language with you.
Does it not? Does it speak common?
Does
We don't
not.
know. We don't know if it speaks any language.
It technically has a language, but it's an exotic language that none of you would have technically.
spideries.
Yeah. I highly doubt it would be, but Alvina's going, oh, I wish I had geomancy. There's a chance it could understand that language.
Oh, it would not, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm assuming it wouldn't, but Alvina thought, it might be an earth elemental, I don't know.
What is Zormir and Lou wanting to do?
You got any
That is
ideas?
the question.
And I kind of messed on it because I had to get the door.
Alvina is currently holding it with a palm full of Arcanite.
Okay.
Nothing has happened so far.
Yeah, that's it.
They've tried a couple things to see if they can get the spider to respond, kind of throwing Arcanite, touching it with Arcanite. None of that has worked. Tried to
Okay.
cast a spell on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, the spider is not attacking you. It's not hostile, but it also doesn't seem to be doing anything in response other than looking at the Arcanite.
Okay.
It has some interaction. It has some, look at Arcanite. We don't know what.
Is there any of those portals in there?
I've already said this too.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm putting you down, and I'm gonna try and use my
Hang up.
momentum to try and push the spider. Be ready to push with me.
Okay. I have an idea, by the way. I'm curious if it actually cares if it ducks to the portal. That's what I was going to ask you next.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna push you for.
I'll cast Bless on Zormir.
Yeah. I also realized, by the way, I should have rolled something else on the thing earlier, but I forgot, so I'll use it for this one. I have a bardic
Okay.
inspiration from last week.
Oh, yeah? No problem. All right. So, are Zormir and Alvina just going to try and push the spider?
Yeah.
And Lou is blessing Zormir.
Well,
Now, are you blessing? Because you do get up to 3 people for that, Lou.
Oh, right, I'll bless Albina as well then.
thank you. But by the way, Chris, just a heads up, in case it matters for this, the Boon of Destiny also doubles my push, carry, lift. If it matters for this.
It does not.
Cool. Thought I'd ask.
Fortunately, it's not a weight requirement.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
Cool.
Sometimes you'll
Alrighty
sit
then.
sometimes you won't.
Give me a. Ooh, because you're trying to build up momentum. Hilariously though, you don't really have anything to brace against to actually apply said momentum.
I basically was trying to. For Zormir, he's applying his momentum as he's about to come through, so he's gonna punch the wall with his.
Yeah, go ahead and the both of you give me just flat
the
strength
matter?
checks.
What?
Because
What?
Alvida's gonna do Alvida
Yeah.
thing. Because this is checks, we've both got
Tell me what you want.
disadvantage.
Oh, that's bad.
Alvina's gonna.
Even
gonna
with
get
the plus
mad.
4, getting a 4.
Alvina's gonna get a little annoyed to
Mhm.
neutralize it, basically.
Yeah. Then we said rage meant you had to be mindless and murder everything.
Yeah,
I just imagine it's just you getting super fucking passionate.
exactly. I always imagine Alvina's one is more joy than pure anger.
Yeah, it just Alvina's joy, unfortunately, is from Fantasia, where they throw themselves into fire and enjoy combat.
Yeah. 24 from Alvina.
24? Okay. So as the two of you slam into the spider, Zormir, you're in luck. Because as you slam into the spider, you pretty much your momentum unfortunately was not high enough that you just bounce off it. Alvina, though, I'm assuming you're using your sword in some way to leverage yourself in such a high check.
Yeah.
And as you do so, as you push against the spider, you start to strain some muscles, and you take 9 bludgeoning damage. Not magical, just as you're trying to push the spider.
That halves to 4, right? Halves
Yep,
down.
half the 4 bludgeoning damage. The spider does not budge.
Okay. It's just imagine it just physical strength. Anyone can see all of Alvina's muscles with the. That was a 19 on the dice. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, like it was a solid push. Like you are aware from just how much Alvina was straining, that could have pushed an immovable rod, no doubt. Well, I think that's actually a 30 check, so maybe not.
It'd have made it wobble.
It would have made it wobble. But the spider appears to be immovable.
Okay.
While you're doing all that, we'll head back to the point over here, stuck in a fountain. At the point, what would you like to do?
I would like to extricate myself from the fountain with my eyes closed.
All right, give me a strength check. You are pretty wedged in there, and you're gonna really need to try and pull. Oh wow! Yeah, you pull yourself out. You kind of throw yourself effectively, like as you just kind of pop out. You pop down onto the floor. And you begin to slowly start sliding. What would you like to do?
Can I fire Merida in the direction I'm sliding, but at a very low setting?
In the direction. Okay, so you're trying to stabilize yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if it's low
I
enough.
could
that's
just
fine.
cast fly, but at this point I'm committed.
You do eventually succeed, and you can't feel any air kind of brushing across your skin, which is kind of one of the few ways to actually tell you are moving, and you're pretty sure that you've come to a stationary stop.
Okay. Eyes closed. Okay. Anyone that can see me, how close am I to one of those tears?
I can't see you, but probably very.
I'm not looking, because in your direction is a tab for us.
What tears?
Oh, those wibbly things that you
Wait.
see but can't hurt, doesn't hurt you.
No, it did hurt them.
Yep. You literally looked into one and got hurt last time.
I think he felt uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he kind of felt uncomfortable. He didn't actually get any exhaustion. It's because he's actually unable to see them fully.
Do you see a wibble kind of point to the direction I think I was coming from?
No. I can see Point Bot.
Oh, it's Point Bot here.
Yeah, he's right in front of you. Staring quite intently at you. I think he's leaning in.
Oh no.
He's about to break your neck.
I had to reach around trying to pat Point Bot on the shoulder.
I just kind of move around. You actually like strike the side off their head. They're that close to you.
Bang!
Oh god.
Like they are like maybe a couple finger whips in front of your face.
Jesus.
Oh. Bud. We talked about this. Not in public.
You hear sad, deflated robot noises.
I don't want to know.
Also, my eyes are closed. You don't happen to have blind sense, do you? I say, checking the spell.
You tell me if the robot has blind sense.
Yep.
All right, back to the rest of the party. What's everyone doing? What's this other wing doing?
Zoma, I've got an idea.
Yes,
Your hands aren't magical, are they?
very.
No, your gauntlets are magical, your hands aren't. Take the gloves off.
Okay, I will deform the gloves. Yes. Okay.
You think
And?
you could get it, like... You think you could maybe get it, like, with the spider webs?
You mean touch the spider webs?
Yeah, and maybe you can connect the...
You mean the
get
crystal
these one-
webs?
Well, the crystal webs. And make it touch the crystal spider and see what it reacts like. Because maybe that'll make it movable.
Now, if I get stuck to these, I'm blaming you.
Good. Alvina is convinced that her own hands being magical enough is enough to probably set off whatever the point was talking about.
I will withdraw enough of my armor on my arms.
You've actually got arms now, it's fine.
Yeah, going. Oh yeah. We'll have to put my shield on my back. So I drop some of my armor class because of that.
It's not attacking us. It's fine.
I know, but
Okay, no
that's
problem.
more a comment to the GM.
Yeah. You look less like a tank. Got it. Attack you if anything.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Don't worry, it only matters if there's actually combat anyway, if it ever happens. But to be like I said, this is an exploratory session. This is a little bit different. You're at the level now where straight out combat is boring. I want to do weird magic shit,
Weird.
Okay.
weird story shit.
I'll touch like the tip of one of my fingers to the web initially to see if I get stuck.
Remember, it's crystal webbing. It's not actually like web. It just
Yeah,
looks like webbing.
I'm, cause making sure it isn't sticky, and
Yeah.
I get stuck to it.
As you do so, there's actually a hint of familiarity here as you touch it. But if you apply any sort of pressure to it, it will start crumbling and shattering under your pressure of your fingertip.
Okay.
But it feels almost like, because obviously when all artificers start, they actually start on Fool's Arcanite because it's so abundant and cheap and crap. But it still has enough energy or arcane energy in it to cast a single spell, which is why it's often used as training wands. And you feel kind of a similar sensation to that, but there's something more brittle here. It's almost like a somehow even weaker and more like less structurally intact Fool's Arcanite.
Okay.
But there's definitely a hint of magical conduit energy here.
Okay.
Fool's Arcanite.
I think if I apply any kind of pressure, this stuff will break.
Okay.
Point.
Wow, that's
Yes, kind of having a thing over here.
a issue.
Do you have any spells prepared to fix things?
Yes, always.
I have mending.
I have mending and cast as an action.
There's Luke directly behind you as well, so.
Oh. Yes, I forgot you could do that too.
Someone think they're a spellcaster.
Yeah.
But the thing is, your hands are made from
Oh, they
Uh,
might be magic. They might be too magical.
a bit too.
I'm
be fair, you're
innately
literally casting-
magical.
To be
Yes.
fair, if you're casting a spell through it, it might not matter at that point, right?
I'm not sure, but maybe mending this and making it a bit more solid might help.
I think
But
try
this-
it first and
It's
to be fair,
also
you
very
do-
dangerous.
You do know that it's not broken. It's just its material itself is very
Brittle.
crumbly, like charcoal.
yes,
Or something to enhance it? I don't know.
just try it first, Solomon. We don't know.
Okay.
Feels it. It might not be. We don't know.
I'm going to try and roll the. I'm going to let strength decide whether I grab it too hard or
All right.
softly enough. Roll low, roll low. Oh yeah, and I'm at disadvantage as well, so that should have been.
Hey! Don't worry, you're at disadvantage. You're at disadvantage. It's fine.
Oh,
I
if you roll
know.
another 20.
If you roll another 20, it'd be very funny.
I rolled a 2.
Roll a 2. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
7.
Good thing. It's a good thing you're so fragile and weak right now.
yeah.
Actually, helped you in this case.
Yeah, because a nat 20 wouldn't have been good there.
Explodes.
No.
Explodes. All right. What are we doing? You're touching it.
I'm trying to touch it as gently as possible and
Okay.
try and
Manipulate it. I guess.
manipulate it, I
Alright.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
And
persuasion to
describe how
manipulate.
you manipulate it.
Try and ravel it round my fingers or something, just sort of like grabbing a cobweb and wrapping it around your fingers is
A thing. There's a thing.
thing. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, if taken enough time and delicacy there, you do eventually succeed to kind of extract a like plate off it. Not like a plate of it, but you know what I mean, like a section off it.
A reel? Or
Spool.
whatever.
Spool. A spool.
Cool.
A spool of it would be good. Yeah, because it's effectively arcane silk.
Yeah.
This stuff is very brittle compared to even Fool's Arcanite. So it seems to have similar qualities.
Okay.
Oh, I know that information's not
Is
very useful to you,
that
but it
alright?
might be useful to the point.
Yeah, I got some of that stuff earlier.
Okay.
Where
Well-
are you, by the way? I'm kind of surrounded by these portals and don't want to open my eyes.
Can I roll
Well-
perception to try and hear where point is? Like, get a good gauge?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Oh, yeah,
Also, we'll be
shit, it's
taking a little
check.
break in a little bit because we're past 7. Go refresh my water. Yeah. They're in front of you, like maybe 60, like 30 feet away.
You're about 30 feet away from us.
Oh.
By the sound of your voice.
Any walls between me and you?
No. If you want
Okay,
to follow my voice, you can.
point bot, let's go that way.
Beep boop.
I am, as a player, aware there is a spider there.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't think it's
Would you like
important
Pointbot
bring
to
up.
lead you or push you?
Kind of like leaning on each other's shoulders for
Three-legged racer.
stability,
Yeah.
pushing up, pulling
Three-legged
ourselves
racer.
along. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You walk into the webbing. What is your
Cold.
first reaction as something cold and crystalline touches your skin?
It'd be an instinctive, oh, get off my face.
It would be. Give me a strength check.
Strength check, save or just check?
Just check.
No difference actually, but 10.
All right, that is a success.
Yeah.
As you break some of the crystals in front of you
Oh no.
and accidentally tear a strand.
That was going into the book.
Yeah.
Something's broken.
Eek.
Yeah. The
Do
Oh.
those actually appear red to us, by the way, Chris?
I was thinking about
If
this.
you're looking at it.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the spider. Does the white light that's kind of on the side of the vision just turn dark red out of nowhere? That'd be quite concerning.
It's not. It doesn't quite turn like dark red. It does look more unstable and kind of violent in a way. Like it's a bit more wiggly wobbly.
Oh.
Than just like a kind of stationary open portal. It's kind of flickering effectively.
Yeah.
As if agitated.
It's a bug fix.
But yes. All right, point. Roll me d3.
Oh.
What law of reality gets destroyed?
Because you'll notice only some of them actually are connected to
I
to
did,
a
yeah.
thing.
Whoa.
It's the ones with white in
One.
them, isn't it?
Yeah, because those are the actual like weave strands rather than the crystal or the tear.
Yeah.
Because they end up getting like spilling out of the actual portal and getting wrapped up in the crystal and stuck there.
Yeah.
Okay, so the party has an interesting decision to make, and the point you get effectively the veto priority vote on this one, since you're the one that accidentally broke reality.
It's your fault.
But
Good
you
job,
have
me boy.
picked the Lux set of codes, which governs all physical matter and energy. This includes light and the molecular makeup of archons, the smallest particle of matter. Most school of magic manipulate this strand, and it is responsible for what most people refer to as magic. So it's kind of the most popular one, at least until gravity and time magic kind of catches up with it. And Ipetu is more about the planar magic. So Lux is responsible for energy and light and a lot of like force and momentum and stuff. So it tends to be actually the source of the majority of spells. It's the most explored of the weave spell crafting. So the point and the rest of the party, which law of light and general reality do you break? and you
Hmm.
can have some thoughts about this on our 5-minute break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a
Oh
break.
no.
Tune back in 5 minutes to find out which part of the localized reality have the party broken this time. I'm gonna go get some water. See you in 5.
This time
Straight up
we break the
gravity.
point.
Mm. Could
We've
we
already
just
kinda lost a bit of
just break the background radiation of the universe? Yeah, that's light.
I'm about to say, if we turn off all light, Alvina's gonna be in a really weird situation because she stops glowing,
Oh god.
and she'll be very confused at reality right now.
The Pointbot has dark vision. I don't think the rest of us do.
Alvina does.
Yeah, a lot of
I've
us
got
do.
dark vision.
You have dark vision, Point. Actually,
Yeah, as an Asmar, you have dark vision.
you have
Okay.
dark.
I am
The only
literally going
person,
to.
I think the only person that doesn't is Zombie.
Well, Gwen
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Oh, I have dark vision.
What does Shifters have? I could not remember if Shifters have.
No, Gwent won't have it as a centaur.
Gwen
Mhm.
doesn't have it, but we've got them item which gives it them.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goggles.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got game goggles and night. But
I
I'm
don't
wondering if
think
it's
it-
greater darkness which gets around dark vision. I assume it is.
Yeah,
'Cause dark
I
vision-
Yeah,
think
is dark vision. Dark vision does very, very low light vision.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
think
maybe-
it's shades
If
of
we
grey.
got rid of all light, we would get rid of light entirely.
yeah, like as a class.
Yes.
Be gone.
So we wouldn't be able to see or anything.
Yeah, it basically would remove vision. I'm a kind of against that, as funny as it would be.
Could we get rid of
Magic
spell
would-
slots?
Magic
There
would
is spell
be
slots. Funny.
seriously stupid right now, but it seems like about the only sort of logical one then how.
As I mean, break the limitations of magic.
No more magic, no more spell slots. You just
Is that-
have
No,
Yeah, so-
no,
So
wait, I know
whatever
what-
you cast is at maximum level, whether you want it to be or not.
No, it possibly be whatever you cast is at max level. Not necessarily the spell you cast though.
Oh god.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, I'm
Well,
going to cast
it becomes
heal.
all wild magic.
Random roll. Disintegrate. Got it.
Everything becomes wild magic.
Actually, I might ask Chris for that. Just 'cause it's
Wow,
gonna be
man,
hilarious.
constraints
Just
on magic
the
sounds
constraints on magic. Everything is wild magic.
fun.
Right, I'm
Everything
gonna
is
go
wild-
make myself a
and
cup of tea.
Any magical interaction causes a wild magic roll will be funny as hell.
Oh, that'd be brilliant.
I've got something to send to Chris if we've got that. Give me a second.
Oh, don't you dare send any of those damn lists that are fucking more than 1 page long.
Go,
Well,
go to it,
more
man.
than the
It's-
100.
It's not my custom one. This is an official one.
Uh,
It's the Net Librum of Random Magical Effects version 2.0,
okay.
fondly known as the D10,000 table.
Oh god.
Just copy the link. Not sending it yet, but if he does decide, that's a fun one. Every single one of them can be vetoed because they should be. One of them is like the nearest star explodes, so it's that level of weirdness. So some of these have to be constrained, but the D10,000 table does have a lot of very funny options.
Uh-huh.
Look, you're lucky I'm not even considering sending Chris one of the Geddon tables, okay?
Hmm.
Such as
Isn't
someone
that-
becomes extremely magnetic to everything.
Isn't that table still part of getting table as well? The one that you're just
That one's
linking?
on there. That one's on there.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of the official ones, not one of my custom built ones.
Oh god. Yeah. You do not want, well, you do want to know, but you don't at the same time.
Well, you want to know, you just don't want to experience it.
I have experienced it.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Eh.
saying. It's like you don't want to know, but you do want to know. You just don't want to experience what happens.
For reference, there are things on this table such as the caster is sparsely flecked with salt like a pretzel. Is one of the rolls.
Mm-hmm. Alvina would probably eat them at that point. You look tasty.
No,
Another
it's
one
more
on
like,
you're
this
gonna-
list.
you
that's
smell
gonna-
tasty.
Another one on this
That's-
list is 1d4 days. The caster is certain that their saliva is poisonous.
It's alright, I'm
Mm.
sure I'm resistant.
Simply don't have saliva.
I'm sure my
Another one is the next horse ridden by the caster is turned into a cow. There's a lot of weird ones on this list.
Gwent is up for a
Dormia.
weird time.
Turn the
Yeah,
cow
also,
into
when
a
was the last
cow.
time we rode horses?
Alvina rode a hydra.
yeah.
It's pretty
Also,
good.
You're not gonna have us riding horses in this our camp.
Yeah.
But and
how far
Alvina's-
round do these effects go? Is Gwent and Co. on the ship just having that moment of, what the hell is going on?
It depends on which one of them it is. One of
I
them,
localize.
literally the 10,000 is the nearest star detonates. So it's very different.
Yeah.
I am
Oh,
back.
you know,
Have we decided how to break reality?
We have got an idea for one.
We've got an idea if you'd allow it.
And if you need
Oh, I
something
feel
for
like I'm
this
gonna have
one,
to
I
really-
have a link to send you if you want to play with it as well.
Okay.
FYI, the link's on standby.
So,
The link is on standby.
so breaking the limitations of magic, by which we mean every spell now triggers a wild magic roll.
Like the actual effect of wild magic.
Interesting.
And
Why
for
would that even
reference,
count?
if you want one, I have a D10,000 wild magic table. If you want it, Chris. For that.
You know what? Send it over.
Oh goddamn.
We're gonna roll 10,000 immediately.
The 10,000 has apparently changed to the stars were right, which I don't even know what that means, but
Actually, I was gonna say the nearest star explodes. The nearest star is outside the alt sphere.
I always count it as solar engines as well, which I believe there are though.
There's like solar engines. There's soul engines. You know those things responsible for the creation of Noid souls.
I thought wasn't there basically a solar engine kind of like what's in the Firestar?
Don't explode.
Well, the Firestar is a giant like astral creature.
Yeah.
It's one of the giant fire squids.
Yeah.
So
This list has a lot of really weird ones on it, Chris. Some are inane, some are obscene.
10,000.
Alright, who's rolling first?
All right. Well, as you do so, nothing seems to happen because this one would be immediately obvious.
Yep.
But the point, you eventually come to a standstill, having wiped off all of the crystal in front of you. What would you like? What would the party in general like to do?
Yeah, okay, point. You made a spluttering noise.
Point, you're on mute.
Okay.
We'll
We'll
never
wait
know
for
what
that
the point-
response.
we'll
Yeah,
never know
point.
what
You're
the
still on mute.
All right. What's the rest of you doing?
Sorry.
There we go.
Is it? Oh, I was trying to spider or something. I hate to see the spider that left this.
Well,
It's right in front of us.
What?
It's
Yeah.
in front of us.
Mine's
I
got his
did
eyes
say I
closed.
found a giant spider.
Made out of crystal.
It seems to pay attention to Arcanite if you've got any on you.
Mine is all on the ship.
That I hide Merida, who is mostly Arcanite.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, I'm
Fair,
surprised
fair.
it isn't actually staring at me because I think most of the.
I imagine your
Circuit.
stuff is like in the circuit size, like not directly on the outside of the Arcanite.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's was.
All right. The spider looks towards the point.
No!
It.
What's happening? I'm keeping my eyes closed because I don't want to look at any more of those things.
It's looking at you.
It turned towards you. Somehow.
Finger guns at it.
Oh, wait a minute, boy, I've got an idea.
Okay.
Step forwards and to the left.
I step forwards and to the left.
You bump into crystal.
Damn it, boy. Alvina literally says that. Don't push it.
Okay, I
feel
won't.
something, after having kind of just brushed the side of even more fragile crystal silk, which I'm just gonna start referring to it as crystal silk. I like that. It's a nice name.
The point
you
never leaves.
Yep. You find your I guess unless you're putting your hands out to brace yourself, your face squished against hard crystal surface.
Now step to the left very carefully.
Am I gonna walk into anything if I do that?
How far is the spider off the ground, Chris?
I imagine it's on the wall, but it's not. It's like maybe a foot or above or two above the actual ground itself. Because the corridor's not that big, and it is pretty much taking up like half of the actual available space in the corridor.
Yeah, and point short. They'll be fine. As long as you're careful, you should be fine.
Duck slightly, maybe then.
Yeah.
I duck and take a step to the left. And then I jump to the right.
No, you should bring your knees in tight.
Okay, now
on your head.
I should be right in front of you.
Yep, I can
open
hear you.
your eyes.
I open my eyes.
Alright,
Oh,
you
Jesus Christ!
see the face of a giant
What the? What? Why? Why?
Spider.
Just because
Just-
then you're
Yes.
not
just-
looking at a tear. But there's
Yeah.
a tear behind us as well.
There's a tear directly behind us. What
So
you
he's
can
just
do-
looking at you.
Okay.
What you
I'm-
can do, Point, if you move directly to Zormir, keep looking at his chest, and then, because it seems to like you, because it's staring at you again, obviously. If you, maybe you can tempt it to move through the tear behind us.
behind you.
Merida. Yes. Well, more behind Zormir. Don't go into the one in front of me. There's webbing there.
Good
Behind you
point.
is in.
No, just
I
tempt
go
it to walk
past you
back.
and through. Down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but stand like in front, directly in front of Zormir first. Like really
to
close
me.
to Zormir.
Okay. I slowly approach Zormir.
Not going through the giant webbing, hopefully.
Yes, not going through the webbing, going around the webbing. Stand directly in front of Zormir.
Hello.
The spider keep tracking
Hi.
Point.
yes.
Okay.
Picks you up.
Alvina's going to let go. Point. Close your eyes and just run forward.
I can do you one better. Close my eyes.
Are you gonna
Fire,
shoot?
Merida.
God damn it! He's gonna break the webbing behind us.
There is a chance. Roll me a d20 point.
Oh no.
No.
It's
To
gonna
be fair,
nat
this web
20.
is already broken. I just can't be bothered turning it red.
Oh, okay.
It is all part of the same strand that leaked through.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because it's only one. It's one strand per like the white
But,
little outlines.
Okay, that's right.
Let's say do a really big one, and I might put 2 in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the point is going to, I guess, shoot forward.
Whee.
And the point, we'll come back to you as you go off the map.
Bye.
Oh, also, as they go past as well.
There is
Point,
a wall
by the
back
way-
here, right?
Also, Point, by the way, just a heads up, there's some red arcane out on the floor over there. Be careful of it.
Oh god. I probably catch you as I'm going past now, just have a flaming trail behind me.
Just on your foot.
This was a terrible idea.
But yeah, this is quite a long corridor that just kind of goes off into the rest of the station. So the
Yep.
point just starts shooting down a long corridor. We'll come back to that when you crash at the end of it. All right? This is return to the main scene. The spider does not follow the point. They look after the point, and then as the point is far enough away, they eventually turn back to Alvina.
Well, shit, that didn't work.
How about you start stepping back, and if we both step back and see if it follows us?
Maybe?
Just one step.
Yeah. Jab.
Annoyed
pull.
kind.
Oop.
Dab.
Oop.
Dab. Reference of it. Alvina knows there is webbing there, but she doesn't know exactly where it is.
Okay. It's not moving.
Can
Oh, it is.
Ooh.
Oh, wait.
It's making another web.
It's fixing the bug.
Huh.
Are the two of you still moving backwards?
No, Alvina's
No.
stop.
I was just seeing if it would follow us. If it didn't follow us, we're just.
Are you, Alvina, make me a survival check to see if you can actually measure the distance enough.
13?
Yeah, that's fine. You have a rough idea of where the crystal is behind you.
Alvina's natural knowledge of shiny objects.
Yeah, but yes, the spider, once you are a certain distance away, kind of, it seems to be like you're effectively out of sight of its recognition zone or its proximity detector. Just goes back and starts walking down and seems to be kind of spinning with their legs this new arcane silk all against the walls and next to the portal. Are you looking at the spider?
I know there's a tear there, so Alvina probably would have closed her eyes because she doesn't like it.
Yeah, because if you follow the spider as it begins to move towards the
Yeah.
tear, your peripheral will pick up the tear.
Yeah. Alvina sees it moving up. Zombie, what's it doing?
Zormir, are you watching the spider?
I was watching it move back. I don't know where the tear is unless Alvina's told me exactly where the tear is. All I know
said
is his back.
I said there's a tear between us and the point. That's about as much as it's gone. And you know
Alright.
there's two in the room. You know there's two in the room.
So we'll assume that you were staring straight at the spider where it was a little bit off the wall, so you could look at the spider without looking effectively a little bit left to where the tear was. But as you follow the spider as it moves towards the tear, it inevitably comes into your line of view. And Zora, make me an intelligence saving throw.
At disadvantage.
Oh god, yeah, kill level
Wait, actually, man,
4.
this might kill Zombie.
It might. If he rolls on that 20, it could.
15.
Alright, Zormir, as you follow the spider and you catch sight of the very activated portal now, it seems to be flickering with even more intensity, and you almost feel a scream in your voice from just the sheer pain of this portal. You collapse to the ground with your speed reduced to 0.
I kind of was intending to collapse as soon as I seen it anyway.
Yeah.
Even if you hadn't said to collapse to the ground. Ah!
What the hell happened? What'd it do?
I looked into the tear again. Ah,
Ah!
my head.
Why?
You did catch the beginning formation of the crystal. It's just that right behind that forming crystal is the tear.
Yeah.
It's rebuilding the damn web.
Okay. That's good.
I'm out of. I can't
You
think
can't
straight.
move my legs. Okay.
I'm just not going to do nothing now. Just leave me be.
Save yourselves.
Hey, Lou, can you fix anything on Zormir? Let me take the edge off.
I mean, what's wrong with Zormir?
I don't know, but I heard him collapse. He's
Um,
talking.
Zormir?
I'm
Oh, by the way, Lou, just as a heads up, there's a tear directly behind us.
I'm perfectly healthy. I just can't move anymore either. My legs have gone numb. I don't.
Right.
Okay.
But
I don't-
Alvina's- Oh, he-
I feel a disconnect between my thoughts and everything.
Alvina's gonna
And
pick up.
reality.
Alvina's gonna pick up Zormir with one hand and just hurl him into this room, just so he's out of the way a bit. Fix him in there. There's less tears.
Yes.
I did say there was a tear.
I can only help him if he's hurt.
He might be. I don't know what's wrong with him. At
He
least you
says
can
he's
look at him.
fine.
He's not. He collapsed.
He
I,
said he was healthy.
I'm not
Alright.
dying. I'm just immobile and
Are
and
you
You're
physically
immobilized.
hurt?
Headaches.
Bad enough.
bad headaches. I can't.
There goes
Think-
the point. Oh my god. What the hell is this?
Oh no.
Presumably has their eyes closed.
Yep.
The point. You suddenly find yourself, just as you are rocketed down the corridor, about like maybe like 30, 60, somewhere amount of feet, you know, reasonable distance before it gets to the next like section door. You find yourself suddenly smashing through crystals again.
Oh no
Right.
no. At this point, I do just cast fly on myself to just stop.
Oh, no. Point was in this side, wasn't he? So it'd be longer before he hits.
No, it's okay, it's okay. He's in the middle.
Okay.
He's still straight ahead.
No, no.
I can't put him in the middle. You know,
That's
doesn't
good.
fly in a the station slightly curves.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Also, this
I'm
is
also
fun.
flying by just firing a gun in the opposite direction.
Yeah, he clearly
Bang!
has stabilizing control of this.
He's gonna do a spin.
Um,
Oh
can
yeah.
you just disactivate the propulsion like immediately, or do you have to like press something? Do you have to turn it off? Do you have to like?
You fire.
How's this rocket work?
I imagine it's like one fire and the momentum just keeps me
Wait.
going.
Do you have it in flamethrower mode?
I have it in ballista mode.
I
Okay,
imagine
okay, fair
flamethrower
enough.
would be hilarious.
Alrighty then. You cast fly on yourself, but of course it's too late for these crystals.
Wait, he cast a
unfortunately.
fly on himself.
I cast fly on
Mhm.
myself, which is a
Magic.
spell.
Luck.
Yeah, I know. I'll get to the chaos in a little bit.
Yay!
I gotta do one thing at a turn. You know, because technically you break the laws of reality before you cast fly.
Okay.
So I gotta update a lot of little visuals and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, as you anger the webbing.
Come on, point, get a good one.
Alright, let's actually, I'm not gonna bother with ones like. Oh, so
There's some
right
really
above.
weird ones on here, by the way. I'm looking forward.
Oh no.
I've just read what the point put up.
Just can't move. True that.
All right, roll me a d3. The point once more. Ooh, another gravitas.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, the point. Roll me another d3.
Eight.
Let's see if it's
Oh god.
gravity, time, or Archon related.
3.
Come on.
Archon.
Ooh, it's Archon related. What does it mean? Archon is the relationship of how the universe interacts with each other. It's
Oh,
how the
no.
universe sends messages between a different component.
I turned off multiplayer.
You turned up.
He
Crash
turned off
detect-
communication.
Press Alt F4 deletes themselves from existence.
Delete themselves from.
Oh god.
Uh,
Languages. We prefer. Common doesn't exist anymore. So.
roll me a d8.
Oh no.
I can comprehend languages, but it's a spell, so.
I've undone the Tower of Babel.
Unbabbles your tower.
Okay, I have made a note of what you have wrote here.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
concerned.
Oh no.
You've removed.
It's
Dwarven-
coming off your list, you should be.
You've removed Dwarven from the book.
It's not coming off the list yet. This is literally just my own disabling rules.
Okay.
But as you cast fly, now we'll get back to that.
Yay!
Oh, no.
Apparently, roll me a T fucking 10,000 or something.
Yeah!
Okay. 10,000 was
Come on,
that?
Get a fun one.
10,000 chaos burst effects. Yep.
Yeah.
Roll me a D 10,000.
Decent
Yeah.
Let's hope the roll 20 can
Oh, that's
accommodate.
a high one.
Oh, no.
9,488.
Oh, it
Oh
can
my God,
accommodate.
I'm gonna have to
I've-
scroll so far. What was it? 400?
9,488.
An 88.
I was gonna say you should be able to just press like Control 5 or something.
I'm not excited from that reaction.
Jamie's looking at.
Yep.
Jamie knows before us.
Okay,
It's
okay.
Jamie's list, so he should.
Yeah, they have the list as well, so presumably they scroll down for it. Nearby. Well, I guess this kind of depends on what defines as nearby.
I assume nearby is yes, right?
I'll probably limit it to like has to be on the same fucking map.
Ah.
You know,
I
'cause
just
these-
love.
Yeah, they are quite far down.
I'm now
This is
looking it
gonna
up
be
as well.
funny. This is gonna be funny.
Okay, for those who want to know, since people are looking up anyway, the next weapon nearby to draw blood knocks its wielder unconscious.
There's a very good chance I'll really just like hit something and just gets KO.
Yeah. Some
Like,
of us
I don't
don't
have blood.
bleed.
It's true. All right, but the point you are now flying, there does not appear to be additional effects immediately. However, you are also next to the arcane strips, the flipstream. That's what it was. Flipstream. So I am going to need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay, charisma.
This is your thing.
No, it's not. Please
Okay.
be a low is good. Please be a low is good.
I thought you had better charisma than that.
Now point isn't barred.
I've got
first.
+5. Yeah.
Point
I've got
isn't barred
+5
first.
just from stats, but no proficiency
Yeah.
on it.
It's like
Ah.
Alvina's good at Dex, but she's not amazing. So
Can't do that. Ooh, okay.
Can
Fair.
do that though.
You find because this is against the feeling of pulling and pushing as if you are being banished or plane shifted.
oh my god.
And as you do so, you feel yourself being kind of dematerialized and flown through this arcane lane. As if you're being misty stepped effectively, of that like feeling of materializing, a sudden rush of movement, as you're not like entirely aware while in misty step because it's happened so quickly. But it almost feels like you've like dropped into a rapid and been suddenly pulled down and then spat out on the other side.
Whoa!
But you get Shield of Disfaith.
Oh.
You have a -2 to your AC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nasty.
This is fine.
Keep a note of all these effects affecting who.
Yeah.
But other than that, you are still flying and you feel fine.
Guys, I'm just gonna stay still for a moment. I think I hit more of those webs. And then
You
I
did
got
what?
and then I hit a fast travel point and then I was here.
Can we hear them?
Yeah, like if they shout loud enough, it does eventually echo up. They're maybe like 120 feet away. They're not actually that ridiculously far. Just far enough to like the rooms are actually like adjacent properly because they are quite big rooms or like areas.
Yeah. Well, Zorme can't walk anymore.
I'm staying here.
No, you're not.
Whack a lesser restoration on him, that'll help.
Okay. I am literally gonna pick up Zorbe, by the way, and just hock him into that room, just so that like,
Whee!
yeah, access.
Ah,
Okay, okay. Zormir, are you keeping your eyes open as you get hawked into this room?
no.
Okay.
You don't die.
I'm making sure I don't see any more of those pros
Zorbe,
because I
just
feel like
keep
that.
your eyes closed.
Kit moves to the side, avoiding you. Lou, make me a dexterity saving throw. as a very large Zormir is flown towards your head. Lugrim, dexterity saving through. Do you have your dice still there? Or do you want
18, 19.
19? Oh, nice. You are able to either duck down or kind of slip behind the wall as Zormir comes flying through.
I hear screaming
Ah, you...
coming. I move to the side, up against the wall.
Yep.
Someone just swear? What just happened?
I saw my own sensor in his helmet.
Me.
I
I thought it
I
was just
secretly
me.
installed a swear filter on Stormy's armor when he wasn't looking.
Saw me swears in binary.
01001.
110.
Yep. But yes, Zormir, you crash towards the ground, and obviously you do take 1 bludgeoning damage.
Did he? Wait a minute. Did I draw blood?
It did not. It just bruised them.
Cool. Okay. Alvina didn't get knocked
Ow.
out by throwing bolts on a wall.
No, I'm also curious
Zormir.
what part of that counts as the weapon. Is it Zormir or is it you throwing them? Like, is it
I
you?
drew
Are you the weapon?
wall. The wall.
Is the wall the weapon? Who knows? Who knows?
Head
Um,
against the wall.
All right.
The wall's the damage dealer.
Ow.
Jones is going to jump on and get a shoulder carry from Point Bot as the two of them just kind of samba their way towards the spider.
Da, 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 da,
Da,
da,
da, da, da, da, da, da.
No salads.
Zormir is slumped against the wall as Kit looks down and glances back up and then makes a note of this.
Yep. It
Abby's
makes
actually in the
sense.
other room just having her own little adventure.
Oh.
Abby's
Yes, Lou and Fuku are doing whatever the hell you would like to. What is the party doing next in this continuing investigation of what the fuck is happening?
Right, so I can't look at the spider because it's next to one of the weird rips in reality.
Yeah.
Zormir's on death's door. Hey, look, can you go and fix him?
Yeah.
Cool.
I attempt to go to Zormir.
Okay, you got any ideas? Usually good for off-the-wall plans.
I mean, we think this thing's like made out of crystal or something, yeah?
Yeah, Lou, you
Yeah.
succeed.
Because I could just try to shatter it.
No.
I don't know if we want to piss it off.
If it's fixing the web.
What's the spider doing now?
Webbing, according to Zormir.
Ah. I don't have anything to add there.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you have any
Web to
advice?
web.
I think so. The last time I broke a web, it turned off physics.
Yes.
So maybe it'll fix physics.
Hopefully.
Waiting on the
I,
hope.
I think I broke a web and it broke space because I got teleported a bit.
Ah.
Bloody hell. I'm not sure if Point heard that, but because I said it quietly.
You know what? I just had a thought. Chris, Alvina is going to reach out with probably Arcanite dust at this point, hand, covered hand, because it's not much left on it. Does she have enough on her hand? Does she feel?
Yeah, I'll allow this. For some reason, your hand was sticky, and now you just have
When's
a
Alpina's
crystal
hand
hand.
not sticky?
Hand in peanut butter.
Yeah.
She's going to reach out and see, complete eyes closed still, just try and grab her where she thinks the rift is behind her.
Outstretched hand, moving in all directions.
That, yeah.
Yeah. How-
No.
Roll that.
That's right. I
How
don't know
how careful are you being here?
She knows roughly where the webbing is, so she's going not close to the webbing. But there's
Okay.
enough of a spot here that she might be able to like pull I don't know, get a grab. Maybe something. I have no idea.
Yeah. So you, yeah. So I mostly just need to know like if you're reaching out and breaking the crystals. Okay. So you kind of like
Not
push
break.
off the wall towards the other wall because you know roughly like the crystals over here.
Yeah.
And you kind of like pull yourself along the wall in the direction like you'd still have an idea of which direction was away from the doorway.
Mm.
And you're just kind of reaching like as you're slowly moving yourself along the side of the wall. You're reaching your left hand out and kind of just kind of feeling the air as you pass. Oh, I got hiccups. Stop that. Just feeling there as you pass, and you do this for a good like couple seconds, half a minute, but you don't feel anything.
Okay, so I can't grab it. Yeah, I got nothing on this one, gotta be honest. The spider can't be moved. It won't be lured in. Wait a minute. We might be being a bit dumb.
I mean, that's half of the goals for us, so yeah.
Exactly.
Shut up. Ow.
He's not wrong though. But what if there's something somewhere else in the building? Because we know that there's a bit more space that's causing these rips, and the spider is just fixing stuff. And
I
if we
feel
find the
that
fix for that,
that's the smartest thing you've said in a while. Ow.
yay!
My head.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go and find the point.
Yes, you do that.
Cool. Also,
Good luck.
Thank you. Alvin has absolutely just got her eyes closed. And is just reaching in front of herself and she's literally like...
Marco.
No,
Use a-
she's using her sword as like an anchor and just walking forwards with it with her hand out front.
And Alvina,
Yeah?
use as delicate a touch as you can. You would shatter those crystals.
Okay.
I will really
All right. Well,
wait for
Alvina's
Fox to
making her
do
way
that.
down that corridor. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah.
Can I try something stupid?
Okay.
Of course you can. I've already mapped out how everything works here, so do whatever you want, and the world will respond in the way that makes sense logically for what the rules I've set out.
Fuck you is going to cast True Seeing on himself.
That
Okay,
is a
roll me a
cool
D10,000.
idea, actually. Okay. D10,000.
3084.
1084 3084. Let's go. No idea how
Oh my
to do
god,
that
I
one.
have no idea how that one interacts.
Yep.
Oh god.
So be it. Wow, these ones are some of these effects are really delayed.
Yeah. It's because it's some really weird ones on this.
Right. Okay. Yeah, nothing seems to happen in terms of wild surges, so that's fine. All right. Touch ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, knows the secret doors hidden by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 100 feet. Okay, see things as they really are.
Mm-hmm. So it's,
In
to see,
YouTube.
it's more to see if what if these tears are something else.
No, they are tears in reality. That's fine. They extend into the ethereal realm just by their very nature.
Mm-hmm.
Spider does appear to just be a arcane spider. Arachnid or something. I forget what the hell they're called.
Arachnid.
But it's like archnid or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it is archnid. That's why I called them.
Arachnid, yeah.
Or arachnid. Arachnid, I call them.
Arachnid.
Yeah.
Arachnid, maybe.
Arcanid,
Arachnid. That makes sense.
which should have the H there. I might need to respell that. All right. Anyway.
It's fine. None of us know how to spell it. It's
Right,
fine.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Either way, they're supposed to have arc in their name because that's what Chris does for all the arcane creatures
Yeah.
that are related to the Arcanites. So
Mhm.
they're Arcanids.
And the Arkanoids and the Arc Dragon, I think you said. Arc
I
Dragon.
think they're just called Crystal Dragons.
Ah, Crystal Dragons. Not an easy way to mix that one.
Yeah. That's why it's Archons. Because it's particles. But anyway, yeah, as you're looking around, and as far as Chris can remember, because there's nothing really hidden here, at least not for the portals or the spider or anything. They are what they seem on the surface.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty confident that everything is actually as they are.
Okay.
Maybe you stop seeing the tears actually.
Like
I think that would be
jokes.
cool.
Maybe actually.
Yeah, because the whole point is that the tears are basically anomalies. They're not supposed to be there. They're outside the laws of reality. They effectively open up into the maintenance hatch of reality.
They're a back door.
Like
a back
they're
door.
not even technically registered as even a demi-plane. They are an external plane that is only ever used by the arachnids, and only the arachnids have permission to enter it.
Um,
So I do like the idea of true seeing effectively being like this literally cannot exist in reality, because that's why you get disoriented so much and you're getting damaged. So true seeing means, okay, well these aren't supposed to exist in reality, and therefore it's false, and therefore they don't exist.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
So yes, we're gonna go with that. True seeing wise, the spiders should be fine because they do follow physical laws when in here because they can come into this universe to mend things.
Yeah,
But as you look around, you can no longer see the portals.
Okay.
Guys,
That makes
where's
no
it gone?
logical sense as how that should work.
They've gone?
Don't say
can't
that.
see
Someone's
them.
going to immediately open his eyes and look at one and die.
This is why I'm
Fucky's-
questioning it.
Yeah, Fucky's gonna try walk through one. Or where they were.
Yeah, any particular one? I mean, you do it and nothing happens because they don't exist.
Yeah.
So he's gonna like walk through this one here.
You see Alvina down the corridor, slowly making her way.
Should we know you can still
Ooh.
see the like webbing and stuff?
I wonder what happens if fuck you holds someone's hand and guides them through.
oh, I'm gonna walk through that one.
Yeah,
we
like
can- we
they're
can walk-
incorporeal. Like I said, only arachnids can actually enter it. They don't register as an option for you guys.
Yeah.
So how did
Jones.
Jones or how did Pulse Point get through? them?
A point hit something else, which is what teleported them.
Mhm.
Yeah, point has them ever actually gone through them.
Ah, right. I thought you went through them.
Now they went
No,
to
they've
ski
seen through them because they do register visually, just very painfully visually because there's a slight it's a weird coding thing where the parameters like just slightly cross over for visual because it's kind of open ended.
Yeah.
Whereas they don't register physically because that's got a much more like airtight set of rules of how the primordial system works.
So it's a debug thing that got left in.
It's
Yeah, like you're not even supposed to be able to see them, but yeah, it's effectively a bug that you actually can see them.
It's seeing something without a texture, basically. Like that's the part we can see. We can interact. It's not interactable, but it's like the floor has a hole in it, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's what you're actually seeing here, because this whole point is like this is the glitch arc effectively.
Yeah.
Because Chris has been wanting to do more stuff to do with the fundamental laws of reality when it comes to Alterra. And this was a cool idea I had of doing a spooky space station. Because you know everyone's done a like all-tombed old god stuff. I wanted to do something a little bit more sci-fi. But yeah, taking the hand of anybody and like cutting them through won't matter. Nobody seems to be able to interact physically with the portals themselves, other than the arachnid or the archanids. What would everyone else like to do? We'll come back to the point and Alvina in a second when I switch maps. But Lou and Zormir were the two of you like to do anything.
Do you have any spells that are restoration?
No, I can only heal you physically. If you have any cuts or badly wounded, I can
One.
heal you.
1 damage point off of my maximum health. So no.
Yeah, they're so healthy.
I'm healthy, but half healthy because of being,
No, you just redefined what healthy was.
yeah. I,
Then
I,
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
I didn't expect you to be able to help. When did you learn that kind of magic? Have you been studying with
Hmm.
Gwent?
Yes, I've been taking tips from Gwen from afar.
But
I
from afar?
He's not actually
Yes.
spoken to him about it.
haven't had the chance.
Go help the rest. I'll stay here. I'm going to try and clear my head, or at least focus, so I'm not hindering.
You know, it's very happy we didn't bring. Your
Andy?
druid on here. Randy would be dead already.
Oh yeah, Randy can't
Yep.
not look.
It's true, it's true. All right, we'll head back over
Randy
to.
also has true seeing though, so he'd be like me and
No.
Jones in a minute.
He has. I think he has a DIY true sight. I don't think he's actually true sight. Just look
Let
onto
me-
the ethereal plane at the same time. And see invisibility, but it's not actually true sight. It's basically everything but true sight.
Fair enough.
So I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
really
how
that little line that the spell has of like you see things as they really are, rather than the rest of it,
Yeah.
which I think is actually unique to the true sight, the true seeing spell, rather than
Yeah.
true sight.
Yeah, this one
Um,
basically, yeah, the eyes are just. It has everything except for seeing things as they really are.
But before Alvina catches up to where the point is, the point you have a couple moments before Alvina actually like makes it close enough like in this region to register on the map. The point. What would you like to do?
I'm like to just kind of make my way over to a wall just by touch.
Mhm.
Just kind of sit on the floor. So I do still have 2 levels of exhaustion. I'm just,
No, it's fair. It's fair.
just,
All right,
just gonna
Alvina.
sit down.
You are still just kind of making your way. I assumedly just across the thing without opening your eyes.
Yeah.
All right, give me a
And
charisma
in
saving
front.
throw
Charisma save. I'm great at these, obviously.
against warp.
Team.
Warp. You feel something tugging and pulling at your soul. You just bat it away though. You're very accustomed
away.
to just not being banished.
I am everyone's problem. There's nothing you can do about it.
But you continue moving forward until eventually you do feel the touch of this frail, fragile crystal, and some of it does disintegrate at the touch in front of you. What would you like to do?
Alvina is going to go. Okay, they've usually been sitting on a wall, and I haven't heard Point say they were stuck in a web. So Alvina's going to go over to the other wall and continue moving forward. They're going to slide up till she shoulder checks into the wall and then just keep going forward.
I will keep saying stuff so you know where I am if you're coming towards me.
You can hear Alvina's sword clicking into the floor probably every
So,
two.
I'm over here.
Oh, hi.
Don't stab me with your sword.
I was about to say, I imagine the sword is literally above your head. Oh, good.
Good.
Oh,
Bring
yeah.
sword down.
You find the point, both of you, with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
It's a very touching moment.
I put my foot out and just poke the point. Yep, you're there.
I really suggest we should
Thanks.
just do this as well.
Yeah.
You could just
No.
move us around on the map and
Oh, you
not
could
say.
if you want. Put us above the darkness. That'd be funny.
Because you guys don't know where you are. You're in the dark. You got your eyes closed.
No clue where we are in any
Yep.
way. So,
So I have, yeah. So I
Okay.
think Void Prime caused the tears.
probably.
No idea how we're gonna get him out of there.
I have a theory.
Hmm.
So, the spider in the other room seemed to be just putting more of its webs up, right? And it wasn't movable. Like, I could have tossed a giant around with how much force I put into it, and it didn't even budge.
Oh, so they're like devoid of physics.
I guess they just can like fix themselves like a movable rod. I think.
Oh, be
So,
making notes of if I can get a sample.
yeah. So, if they're like that, then it's just in here to try and fix the problem. But something in here, if we get rid of that, might be able to stop the problem existing, and it might just go back after it's fixed a few things, right?
That makes sense.
Good. I'm happy it does because I wasn't sure it made sense.
From Alvina,
Oh.
that's fair.
It sounded smart. Alvina was like, "This makes sense to me. Am I using logic? No. All right."
What was it
Alvina,
doing when you
logic.
first found it?
Sitting there, going in like circles. It was just very confused at the world.
And if it was here to fix things, why wouldn't it be fixing things?
Well, it was fixing. Maybe the webs are the things that it's fixing, and maybe they can only move in like a little area. Because
Maybe.
there was a rip behind us and a rip in front of us. Maybe that's like its rip house.
Must mean there's
maybe
more
you can-
spiders about then.
Probably, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of webs, and if that one... Maybe the others have already, like, fixed things and have gone back. So maybe there's just something, like, really big problem that they can't get out of. They can't get to it. Right?
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So, we need to open the door for the big spider so it can fix the problem.
Yes.
And also get Void Prime out of the rift somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell we're gonna do that.
Yeah, no. Hey, we need to...
Ooh!
Hang on. Oh. Do you have speak with animals?
Actually, wait a minute. I think I do.
Depending on the type of barbarian you might do.
I'm pretty sure you've got to speak with plants.
Sense and speak with animal. I can use animal sense to speak with animals as rituals, so it's gonna take a bit, but I can.
Okay. Well, I've got tongues as well. So if it either speaks a language or is just an animal, we can ask that spider to help.
One moment.
You're gonna have to put your persuasion training to work.
Great. I don't think it's a beast, but I'll give it a shot.
I was gonna say, if speak with animals doesn't, if I cast tongues on you, that'll also work.
Okay.
I reckon.
Fun.
He says, checking the wording of tongues.
I think it does.
Understand any spoken language, and any language that knows the spoken language can understand it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does speak a language. We just don't know what the fuck it is. Well,
Here's a question: is it
Are we
known?
I don't think tongues has to be known. It speaks a language.
Any creature that knows at least one language, but I think if it speaks, it knows it.
Why have you got the exorcist?
Otherwise, we're getting very deep down the level of sentience/sapience.
We are, yeah. I assume it'll work.
Speak of juice.
So,
Do we go back to that spider, or do we keep going and find another one?
let's go back to that spider.
Okay.
Can you,
Alvina, I know where the path is. So.
yeah, can you lead the way? I'll float off the ground so I don't touch anything, but...
Psycho.
Oh, I was just gonna pick you up.
Okay, that also works.
Alvina can carry you with literally no hindrance. So. I can carry a large creature with no hindrance at the moment. Yeah, Alvina's going to go a fair bit faster and then going back because she
Yeah,
knows
okay,
the
okay.
path.
Yeah, both of you make me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah. Now I didn't. Now I get teleported.
Move.
I might also get teleported.
You will. 15. Ooh.
If we both get teleported together, that's just a what?
It's true. It's true. I
Yeah,
was wondering if
that's
the point would just disappear from your hand.
yeah. That's just space breaking, as I said. It's a bit weird along there.
Turn order. The turn order just
Okay.
came over.
Yeah.
I am terrified.
Let's do Alvina first. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. Might be a
And
problem.
spawn.
Okay, okay. Alvina, as you slip through the arcane fast lane, you are applied the effect trapped in stone.
The fuck is that?
And you find yourself, as you rematerialize, that you actually seem to be passing through the stone beneath you, up to your waist, before it solidifies.
Oh, boy.
Alvin is like, both their legs just like locked in.
The lava's finally
So,
set.
Alvin is like, something's happened, but I can't put my finger on it.
Well, before we get to that, the point you get, roll random generator. Ooh. Interesting.
It's got to be slightly less bad.
Okay. Beast Foe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It's not a beast. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a construct. But yes, you, whenever in the proximity of a beast, you immediately form a telepathic link with it. And assuming its intelligence is 4 or less. But while active, you form a antagonistic bond with the beast, and it turns hostile towards you. It knows where you are at all times while the bond is in place.
Oh god.
It also has advantage on attacks against you while within 5 feet of you.
Oh
Glad
boy.
you
Point,
don't-
have you got calm emotions or friends?
you glad
Got
you
calm
don't have
motion.
angel.
Hysterically, Alvina has like animal friendships, so she might be able to talk it down. But
But I don't like him.
Like, my calm emotions works on everything. However, it'll just be a calm. I don't like you.
it turns into serial killer instead.
Now checking the intelligence for Nauber.
Yes, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
we'll switch back to the rest of the party, see what they're doing
Those are not
first.
beasts.
As we before we take our second break.
Oh god, you're gonna walk onto the ship and Alvina's pets are gonna just eat you.
Hopefully
very
this
true.
doesn't last that long.
Fuku, what are you up to? You're the one that's first away from everyone.
You see Alvina coming back as well. Or wedged into the ground, I guess.
No,
Like,
it's very-
Alvina, you shrunk.
There's a slight curve. Well, only Fuku does this unless Lou wants to like go out into the corridor. But yeah, the corridor only bends a little bit, so Fuku can just kind of stare straight down it, and you watch just this whole scene play out, and then Alvina just sink into the ground and get trapped, or partially trapped, in the nice metal wood painted floor. Ignore the fact it's not technically stone.
Yeah. It's melded to metal, I get you.
I'll ignore
Bang,
that fact if you ignore it when I try and use a spell on it.
Fair enough. But Fuku, what would you like to do?
There's not much fuck you can really do at the minute.
Yeah, remember this is an open-ended astral station. You can't go explore the rest of it.
Yeah, he's just gonna wander around, see if there's anything for him to loot then.
Yeah, there's nothing
Any
stopping
particular
it.
direction you would like to go towards?
Probably like go down this corridor.
Okay, so towards Alvina and stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Come back to that in a second. Zormir and Lou, what are the two of you doing? Kit is being incredibly unhelpful and is just taking notes and is actually going off to kind of monitor other people.
This isn't our job interview. We don't care.
What are you doing? I don't know what I'm gonna do. And
Lou would start to wander about in a general direction because eyes closed. He's got a rough idea where he came from. So I'd be walking in that general direction, feeling along the wall with his eyes closed, and then would turn right at the end of the corridor here.
Okay, so are you just leaving Zormir?
Yes.
Did ask for it.
Yeah, I can't do anything for Zormir.
Not technically. You can cast it while walking, so that should be fine.
Cool. That's basically what Alvin will be doing with the.
Yeah. So Lou, you said you have your eyes closed.
Yes.
Okay, you're just
Just
gonna.
feeling along the wall because I knew the general direction.
Okay, so you're just gonna follow after everyone else. I guess Kit's also gonna follow after everyone else. Zormir, you find yourself alone, apparently, or at least for the moment, with your eyes closed, near death. How are you feeling there, buddy?
You're the one that asked for it. You
Training.
wanted to help you.
but I'm gonna pull out the silk thread and my arc pad. Does it have a scan function on it?
Yes.
I'm gonna scan the thread
Good plan.
and see if the arc table picks up anything on it.
The Arc tablet, but yes.
Yeah.
Make sure your speech is on so you don't need to read it.
Text us.
Yeah. All right, this is my best computer voice. Processing. New data. Processing. 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 Still processing. Fucking processing.
Why have we got? Why did you get a sassy arc? Arc
I don't know.
Ding!
This is the cow
Processing
that made
complete.
Brandy. Let's not question.
I didn't make this thing. I found this thing. I was given it.
We saw what technology hates you though.
Material? Yeah. Material identified. Arcane cocoon. A type of hollow weaving designed to be encase weave strands. Used for repair of weave strands. Think of it like a cast for a broken arm.
Makes sense.
Would you like to know any more?
We've
Would you like to know more?
If
Would
you'd
you like to
more,
know more?
Say yes.
Yes. More about weave strands.
You know the basics of weave strands. You're an artificer.
I need.
To remind the player of general how magic laws in Alterra. The weave is composed of, or the main arcane theory currently between wizards and artificers, because this is effectively this world's version of particle physics. There are
Remind the
conceptual-
player, because
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Conceptual, basically the world is enweaved with these strands of reality that allow you to connect with the underlining kind of rule set of the world, the underlining coding or program of the world. And there are three, you've been able to identify three types of strands that weave the entire cosmos. There is Lux, Gravitas, and Impetus.
Oh. Fuck!
Lux
You hear
is
echo down the corridor.
Lux obviously is the weave strand that governs the laws of physical matter and energy. Will generally make up stuff like light, fireball, even anything with energy like creating acid spells, blah blah blah. Anything to do with energy or evocation or anything like that will be composed of flux. Gravitas is the rules governing the relation of gravity, time, relationship between archons of each other. So stuff like Misty Step, teleportation, how things are applied to each other in terms of status effects and everything. Gravity rules, momentum, time, etc. All that sort of stuff. Anything about two objects interacting would be gravitas. Lux govern the rules of the object and the effect itself, but then when the two come into interactions, gravitas takes over. Well, actually, gravitas takes over a particular set of them, because the other one is impetu, which governs the archons themselves and the relationship between universes. So it's effectively a little bit more large scale than gravitas. Gravitas will deal with a lot of the smaller effects, but impetus will deal with the larger effects, particularly plane travel, cosmic lines, planar boundaries, things such as that. And it kind of deals with the larger of even how the alt spheres interact with each other and how you guys got teleported here. It will govern those sort of laws. But yeah, those are the three categories of laws. All arcane laws, all laws of the universe fall into one of those three categories as far as anybody has been able to determine. And yeah, it's believed that the reason that you can cast magic through Arcanite is because Arcanite effectively allows you access to interfacing with one of these weave, to interfacing with the weave in order to push manual changes into the source code.
And Zormir reading this goes, "Oh crap! Don't break any more webs! Whatever you damn well do, don't!"
We've worked that out.
We figured
They're
that out
connected.
already.
They're connected to the damn weave.
We figured that out already as well.
Yep.
They are technically the weave because they are threads of the weave.
And
We need to fix this, or we're in very big trouble.
We figured that out as well.
yeah, Prime is currently floating in the weave.
I know.
We're gonna chat with the spider to get him out.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But with that, we're going to take a little break there because
Yep.
we're already quarter past there. But yeah, there may be more fundamental at play here if this were to expand beyond the astral station. Let's see how that goes and if you accidentally destroy the universe.
Yeah.
Point.
Right, we'll be back in 5.
Hey. Also,
To be
if
fair, boy,
anything,
To be fair point, you've broken 2 rollers of reality so far. Alvina's only broken 1, so you're currently ahead.
one of them was because I was following Alvina's directions.
And? You're the one who shot. Actually, you didn't follow Alvina's direction. She said walk that way.
Anyway,
Also, I
what I'm
think,
saying, all I'm
the
saying is by
points have more
breaking.
damage to this universe than anyone.
Yes.
Significantly more damage to this universe than everyone.
That's what I was referring to. The overall damage
Mm.
at the point is done.
All I'm saying is that with the right weave strand, we could just make a portal back to our own universe.
Yeah, that's boring.
I think
Morally, we've started enough
It's
things we have
fun
to finish.
because the process of finding the right strand
Yeah.
makes it interesting.
We've made this universe overall mildly worse. We should probably make
Yeah.
it a bit better.
You- There are probably some lingering effect that these tears have came because of us. Besides
mean-
the Void Prime.
What do you
No,
mean by
Besides the
directly?
obvious. Besides
And
the
the fact that
obvious.
it's Void Arcanite from our universe might have done something.
Yeah.
And the fact that we tore our way into this reality through.
That wasn't on us.
Yeah, but
That wasn't
there'll probably be some lingering effects of that, especially even on, say, the Void Arcanite from our ship.
Maybe.
So that's maybe what's allowed him to tear into the source code area. Because the Void.
Oh shit! He also was made of a lot of red Arcanite from our universe as well.
Yep. So
If it works like that, then yeah, there's a very good chance. Either way.
They
We're
found the
gonna have
back
two
door
wild
into the
magic effects
weave.
go off. We're gonna have two wild magic effects go off. Ain't that exciting?
Yeah.
And
Right.
Alvina will be causing one of them, which will be very funny.
Mm.
And we already know it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
Back door of the weave. Apparently we found it. And it wasn't even us who done it. We found the
Well,
back.
not directly.
No. The cause of it, but not the actual one doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can cast Beast Sense and Speak with Animals, but only as written. So they don't have a cooldown or anything, which is why I've
fair.
written down as a
Hmm.
Because actually, like, are they like cast limited? They're not limited. Only Commune with Nature is limited for Albina.
Great.
She can just cast these two spells. And yeah, she'll try Speak with Animals. It'll trigger a wild magic effect, and it will not do anything. But
Yeah.
But you don't know that.
Albina's pretty sure it's not a beast, but she doesn't know what it is, and it's like, hey, worth a shot. Because she doesn't know
yeah.
what wild magic effects are gonna go off, right? She doesn't know about that because none of them have outright triggered yet. Which would have been hilarious because one of them nearly did trigger, because if I'd have stabbed down onto point, it would have knocked me out.
Would it have
Yep.
knocked you out or knocked me out?
It's me wielding the weapon. It's the wielder. The next weapon that draws blood knocks its wielder unconscious.
Oh god.
And fuck yous is hilarious, and I'm really looking forward to it popping. We're not gonna say that one, but I did see what it was. So.
Yeah, same. I've got them open.
I don't know if it's going to interact, but it might. I just thought of something. Is Beast Senses the one where you use a specific animal senses, or it gives you animal?
I think it gives you animal sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Beast Sense. Such a willing beast. Yeah, it's not the one. It's not the one that gives me like keen hearing or anything. It's the you can see through the eyes of your pet one.
Ah, that one. Warging.
Yeah. Pretty much warging, yeah. Yeah. You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears and continue to do so as an action return to your normal sense. So. I can't, like, control the animal, but I can basically be a camera on it. And speakers. Which if we had any animal that actually obey our directions,
PCTV
it's
with
pretty handy.
audio.
Unfortunately, the only beasts we've got that kind of obey directions are very much just little flavor additions. They don't actually do anything. Because they
Yeah.
just be adorable, and Alvina can use them as a scarf occasionally.
Looks in the cupboards. How were you today?
Pretty much.
Like Cruella de Vil, but everything's just alive.
More
Cruella
like-
de Vil, but it's all alive, yeah.
More like Mr. Burns.
As they see my vest.
Yeah.
Mm. Or are you more meaning the animal island? Where Mr. Burns has turned into a fox and there's a scarf for the Dr. Hibbert, who's basically turned everyone into animals.
That one I
Didn't
don't
know
know.
they did a Dr. Moreau.
Yep.
I'm not surprised it's Dr. Moreau, to be fair.
So there's a Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns is essentially Cruella de Villing Santa's helpers puppies.
Yeah. But they're all alive. I remember that. One of the old ones.
And as a whole, be my guest, see my vest.
Yeah.
Be my guest.
Yes.
Be my guest. See
That's
my
the one.
vest. Do, do, do. I don't remember the rest.
Gorilla vest.
I
The
definitely
Do-
seen.
Dr. Moreau Simpsons one is a Treehouse of Horror.
Yep.
No,
That makes
surprise.
sense.
I don't know, man. It seems like some Burns would do as well. Alrighty then. Welcome back, everyone, as we try and uncover: will the players accidentally destroy this entire universe, unraveling the very laws of reality? Which, to be
Yes.
fair, would be one hell of a way to end
Yes.
the campaign. Just fucking murder the universe.
Campaign end. How do we TPK? We blew up the entire universe by accident.
The ultimate TPK. We TPK'd the damn setting. Or will they be able to undiagnose the core problem at work here and actually resolve the issue and get the station back to operational?
Hell yeah.
Toto Buniverse.
Universe.
It's
It's
definitely
just
a
the P
P there.
universe.
It's TUK. TUK. Total universe kill.
Chuck tuck if you do it twice.
All right, but we return back to Zormir, who's just like reading out their tab, screaming. Zormir, you feel like the sound of a small footstep and a presence nearby you. What would you like to do?
I feel someone stepping beside me. Look to where the person's stepping.
Yeah, are you gonna open your eyes?
If I look in the direction that they're stepping, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying there could be a portal over there.
But I'm looking at the ground just to see whose feet it is.
Whose feet is it?
Okay, so you're keeping a look on the actual ground itself. Fair.
Yeah.
You see these large, I mean not large, but you see these medium-sized hiking like tall leather boots with armor padding on the top of it.
Don't look at
You
any
just have-
portals, please.
Wouldn't have checked the driver's
I
manual
wasn't
in
really
10 minutes.
planning to, Zormir. I kind of figured that when everyone started getting nosebleeds from it.
Especially you.
Is this a bad time? I'm not sure where everyone else has gone, but you seem to just be lying on the floor here.
Just a yell. We're gonna talk
Pull
to the
up the wall.
spider.
We're gonna try talking to the spider.
Pull up a wall. Yes, I'm here to listen for a while whilst I try and refocus my mind.
You say portal war?
Yep. Because I'm like, there's no chairs. I can't see any chairs, and I don't want them sitting in a chair.
Fair. So I was talking to the point about this, but I'm trying to
Yes?
figure out how to make myself more powerful. You know?
What kind of gear do you want me to make for you? Alvina's got a list. I can jump you to the front of the queue if you need to.
Well, that's kind of the problem. I don't really know. You know, like do I want to be like up front and directly in the danger? Do I want a more bird's eye view? Maybe I want to dabble in magic a little bit. There's so much I don't know yet, and seeing all of your specialties and your skills, and having met all the specialists on the ships now,
Yes.
I'm just not sure which direction to go in. You know, like, I mean, ultimately, I'm okay with dying to an extent. I just don't want it to be so soon. Not before I've had a chance to actually do something.
Not after we got you back to life. You're not dying again. Damn you. Don't be joining our stupidity crew.
Right, but that's why I need power, Zormir. I needed to be able to protect myself. I can't always rely that the party is going to have a very powerful true resurrection plan on hand. You know, and there'll be some things you just can't protect me from, like curse effects, apparently.
What is your unique talent? What is your proclivity? What do you enjoy? What makes you you? Is my advice.
Yeah, I'll give that some thought.
I mean, are you not good with beasts? You helped, or is it mostly just the people who work on that farm that are particularly good with animals?
No, it's just my cousins and stuff that are good with animals. Like, I'm not bad with animals, but I've never really been too attached to them either.
Remember her reaction reaction for Alvina having pet dragons, pet monsters. Yeah. Was a bit weirded out.
Do you specialize in the blade that you wield, or are you just learning?
I mean, Alina has been teaching me how to use it properly. And that's been useful. It feels very limiting without Alvina's muscle mass to go along with it. Because like I'm fairly athletic, don't get me wrong, but Alvina has incredibly unnatural super strength.
Oh yes, that is comes with the territory of being a barbarian,
Hmm.
and probably some magical enhancements of like mine.
She's not at all a child soldier equivalent.
I mean, I've enhanced my strength with my artificery.
Hmm.
Question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Technically, when my ogre gauntlets came from one of my artificer things, my
Infusions.
infusion sort of things. That it's I make the item. Would that
Right.
item still exist with me deactivating that infusion?
No.
Well, it would have a
No.
magical effect on it, so technically no.
The gloves exist,
It
but
would
they
just
don't, they
be
aren't magical items.
non-magical gloves at that point.
Okay. It was just
Yeah,
mostly to see if
If-
that things still exist because they were. I'm trying to remember
Okay.
how exactly.
I also pretty sure Abby already has 19 strength, by the way, so she's
Alright.
got the same strength as those gloves.
Yeah, it was mostly to see if that item still exists in my repertoire of stuff, in case I could hand it off to someone else.
Yeah, it's kind of the limitation of the infusions, right? Like
Yeah.
they're supposed to be kind of like warlock infusions. They're temporary.
In theory,
Really work for you.
if we actually complete this quest, Alvina can give Abby her belt of giant strength, because in theory she'll have a bigger one.
But it would be helpful to have more people on the back lines and giving us a better overview of the battlefield and commanding people or giving people
Support buffs.
tactical support. I mean,
Maybe.
Randy might see everything, but he's not always going to be with us.
I
And
guess,
you are training to be a village leader, are you not?
well, that was my original intention, but it seems too passive. You know, like we've seen what's out here. Entire spaceships full of giant armadas, creatures beyond psionic comprehension, giant Chris spiders that seem to be repairing tears in reality. I don't think being at home and leading people and dealing with resource issues or trying to figure out good trade routes or diplomacy is really gonna make that big a difference compared to
Okay.
what I could be doing.
And my advice is learn how to command and help control this lot, and you'll be an effective war commander or leader for your people in that way. Is that what you want?
Zormi, I don't know how to break this to you, but you and your friends aren't exactly normal people.
I know, and if you can get any of them to actually do what you would like them to do, you could command any normal person to do what you want them to do.
But that's the thing, I don't want to do that. Normal people shouldn't be doing what you're trying to do.
He wants to be special, Zarme.
You want to be special.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that I don't want to command people to their death who aren't as ridiculously overpowered as you lot are.
But you could train them to be.
Zormir, I don't know how to break this to you. You're not normal people. I don't think this is purely the result of training. You know, like there's a certain personality requirement to throw yourself at a dragon and stick a bomb down its throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
You have a point there.
there's a certain type of personality that locks themselves in their room to work at the latest artificery and high-tech equipment, risking starvation and being exhausted, unconscious. You know?
I
I'm
feel
building a
poke
robot instead of an alarm clock.
You know, it
I
takes a
feel a
certain
poke at
personality.
myself again. Okay, I understand.
You know,
But what would
even
you?
everyone else in the group. Lou went and gambled with the god of games and won. There was no
Won.
hesitation there that they couldn't, or what the consequences could be.
Fuck you,
The
stole
list for
from-
fuck you is far too long for me to even comprehend. What things
Okay.
could happen there.
Then what would you throw yourself at? What skill would you throw yourself at to perfect to a honed blade?
Well, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be having this quandary. That's kind of the point. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know yet. I need to keep thinking on it.
Then you do that and discuss with everyone. Get everyone's point of view, and that might help you focus yours.
Hmm.
What would I tell her here, but I'm not there.
You need to stop giving advice, point as well.
My advice is good, I just don't follow it through.
Thank you, here. Should we go find everyone else before they destroy the universe?
We're coming back. I've got an
Okay. Come
idea.
We're gonna ask the spider for help.
Do you need help up, Zormir?
Oh no, just leave me here the now.
Are you sure that doesn't seem safe?
It's not.
Like we already discovered undead here. I'm not sure if you want to be left alone.
We come back,
I-
Zombies unconscious and 15 zombies gnawing on him, can't get through the armor.
Point me at the door, and I will keep the door.
Hold the door, not keep the door.
Okay.
I
Well,
will be the
don't go-
door.
Don't look
Look out,
through
Exit.
the south doorway because there's a portal directly in the line of sight of that.
Here.
Yeah. 'Cause if you look through the doorway, you can see that portal.
If you
Okay.
look through this doorway, you see that portal. If you look through this doorway, you see
I
that
mean-
portal.
Yeah, it's almost like these portals were placed to be maximally awkward.
Yeah.
I won't open my eyes. I will merely hold my shield in that direction. If anything attacks, I will attack back.
Oh, actually, how are you getting back? Before you all arrive, let's go back to the other side because one of you is stuck in the floor.
Yep.
If there's enough, if there's no friction, can Alvina just lever herself out of the hole? With us.
Can Alvina not just like punch round herself?
No, because no friction means no breaking.
I do have a means of getting Alvina out, but she hasn't
Yes, I'm
told me she's
asking if
stuck yet.
just can I pull myself out first before we shatter everything?
No, there are other forces at work keeping you in there, such as magic.
Okay.
When in doubt,
Oh, I've got an idea.
Mhm.
Can Alvina try to rocket jump her way out using pyromancy?
you can. This potentially could end very badly, but yes, you
Yep.
can.
I am right here.
You're also on my back.
Just
Alvina's
tell him
going
to hang
try
on
and
tight.
Rocket jump out.
All right.
I
Go
have
ahead.
passwall.
Passwell would work. Go ahead and make me effectively a pyromancy check. So proficiency plus constitution. I've set the DC for the floor and the amount of force you would require. Hilariously, I've also set a higher DC that if you go above, might have some explosive results given the confinement of the explosion
Yep.
or the force.
Uh,
Okay, so I've got a low and high bar. Let's see what you do.
I'll
Get that happy
use a-
medium.
I'll use a
Find the
flame
middle.
combat. I'll use a flame combat roll for it, just because it's hard to. I don't have a just pyromancy check. One, but it's the
Would
same.
Alvina still have bless?
Yes, it's not been an hour.
Yay, so I
Yeah,
bless.
but you might not want to have them roll too high.
13. I will roll bless still.
So the point has no idea this is about to happen, so.
Yeah. Probably the first thing you hear is rumbling. Bless is a D4, right?
Yeah,
What's happening?
15.
Oh, you're in luck. It was actually 15 to 20 was the medium zone.
Hey.
Yeah.
You have succeeded in controlling your fire propulsion down in such a confined, tight,
Yep.
airlocked space.
Yep.
Um, that even though it gets incredibly hot, obviously you are accustomed to the heat,
Yep.
and you manipulate your body in such a way so that there's just a little bit of a gap. So there's still a air supply kind of coming down below you before you create a vacuum beneath you. That pushes you up, and the sheer pressure of it actually cracks the stone around you, loosening it enough for the magic to fade, and you are rocketed upwards.
Woo.
Whoa.
You potentially hit your head on the ceiling. I'll leave that up to you. Either
I
way,
hit
it's like 1
Point's head on
damage.
the ceiling, hilariously. He's on my back.
Point,
So
suddenly you
my-
are lifted up.
All of my damage so far has been from hitting the floor or the wall. Let's add the ceiling to it.
Yeah, I told you this is a conventional quest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. The danger here is just accidental.
Yeah.
See, this is proper PvE.
Yeah,
Flavors
gotta
in-
keep things fresh.
Yeah.
Do I
And
take
I'll
any
be there
ceiling damage?
1.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
19.
That's good.
Yes, you quickly roll back off the back, and like release your grip as Alvina starts shooting up. So you're just lying on your back as Alvina's shooting up into the air.
Ow.
Aren't you still technically at disadvantage?
I am.
Oh, you disadvantage in checks, not saves, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I think there's only
The second roll. Yeah.
Dormir that has the disadvantage on saves currently.
Yeah.
Alright.
Point
I'm
just
just
hit
scared.
level
That's like
2
level 4.
exhaustion.
I'm on level 2, yeah.
Yeah, level 2
Yeah, then it's
exhaustion
just
is not
checks.
it. You're just
cool.
slower. Okay.
Then you are both able to get free, and eventually you meet up with Fukyu halfway up the corridor.
Hey, we're gonna talk to the spider.
What do you mean you're gonna touch it?
Talk to it. I've already touched it. It's a rock.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ask it for help.
Yeah.
Hope it listens.
And for the 10 minutes basically of Alvina casting it, she will have speak with animals, which I know doesn't work, but I will have still cast it, so I get the freaking wild magic roll.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a D10,000. Let's find out what happens. Fukyu and Lu, you obviously meet them halfway down the
1,437.
corridor. Are you wanting to follow them back, or are you continuing on yourself?
Ah.
Let's see what happened here.
Fuck you, probably
Or...
keep going.
I'll follow them back.
That's weird.
Oh my god, do I actually have to keep track of rounds now?
It's
Let's see what this.
when
It's gonna
if a
make it
round is
easier
6
here.
seconds.
Fuck, you'll go back.
Hey, no, it's not that bad.
Oh no, it was
It's a
for
weird-
the wild magic effect. Don't worry.
So it's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, for half the next minute, if any of you cast spells, let me know.
Yeah.
We're about to do a 10-minute ritual.
we just did the 10-minute ritual.
Yeah, I
Right.
imagine it'll be all, like on the casting at the end.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I,
imagine that
cast
means that
tongues.
I imagine that this doesn't causes the reaction, so obviously it looks really weird. Obviously, did that work? Right.
I also cast tongues on Alvina.
Great, Alvina turns invisible.
Oh,
What happened?
guys. Oh, Alvina, are you still alive? Can you hear us?
Hi. The fuck just happened?
Oh
Why am
You're
I
invisible.
but while you're doing that, yes, Fukyu
I
and,
think we broke
Blue.
the thing of reality that makes
Uh,
magic visible.
yeah, 1 second. Were you two continuing on or going back? Forgot the answer.
I think Lou was going back and fuck you was still going next.
Yeah, Lou was going back with the
Okay.
rest of them. And fuck
Okay.
you's going on his own adventure.
Then I'll come back to Fukyu in a second. Place you map here somewhere. Do-do-do-do.
Point, why did you cast invisibility on me?
I didn't. That was supposed to be tongues. So, given its tongues,
Oh,
the
wait a minute,
spider
wait a
now
minute.
can hear and understand
Yeah,
Elvina.
oh, very much. But wait, point. One moment. Say something in Dwarven. Do you understand? You speak Dwarven.
I speak Dwarven. I say in Dwarven. I just
Oh,
did.
I think the tongues work.
The tongues did not
Oh,
work.
good. Did not.
Not.
No, it literally says like all the effects get replaced by invisible.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
So yes,
Um,
any spells you cast in the next 20 seconds are all the invisibility spell in effect.
God.
Hmm.
I don't have invisibility, so I don't want to. Oh, I do have invisibility. I'm going to try casting invisibility on you. Maybe that will give you tongues.
We had another like 10 seconds, so this is like 10 or so seconds later, so it's still invisibility.
What about-
I cast invisibility on you.
It is
What about-
invisibility. You are invisible.
You're ethereal now.
This point is also invisible. Point, did you just delete yourself from existence?
No, I don't think so. I can still see myself.
Yeah,
Would
I
you not
mean,
need
Wait,
to
hang on. My
roll,
eyes are closed. Yeah.
I was gonna say, would you not
Yes.
need to roll for the last two spells that you've cast as well? So your tongues.
oh
and-
Yes.
shit.
Yeah,
Well,
my
man,
tongues
Screw it, it's
and
good. All right, point. Go ahead and roll me a D10,000.
You did that.
You all asked for this.
I
two
did.
D10,000.
Technically,
I
you would have
cast
to-
two spells.
Yeah.
I love this.
Currently, this whole arc is just how much can we break shit.
5,652 and 2,785.
Okay. Target feels as if his clothes are trying to digest him.
Ow.
Point, your morph!
No.
The morph suit! It's
Nope.
the morph suit on the point!
Yep, that morph suit is off.
Point just strips down.
Everyone close your eyes, I'm nude.
Made
It's
invisible as
okay,
well.
you're
Then you
invisible.
cast invisibility on yourself.
Yes. So you guys just see a morph suit appear.
Point?
If the caster is wearing a magic ring, he claims to be indestructible.
I'm not, but I'll do that anyway.
You claim you
Fair
think...
enough.
I'm also immortal now. I know how fuck you feels.
Oh, go chop the spider through the... Go grab the spider and shove it through reality.
I'm immortal, not super strength.
Oh,
That's super
Shit.
strength. All right. Well, that's half
Okay,
of.
I mean, eat the point.
Let's head over to what Fukyu's the actual immortal goblin is doing as you arrive in the next section after a good couple minutes of walking. What would you like to do? The point. Another point. What would you like to do, Fukyu?
Yeah, fuck you. Just looking around for stuff to loot.
All right, give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save.
This
Sorry?
could go so badly.
yes it can.
I don't just mean from the save. I mean,
I stand by my
fuck, he's got
statement.
his eyes open.
No, he's
No,
got
he's
true
fine.
sight. He's got true sight on, remember? Which is...
Yeah, he's
that's
not seeing any of
right.
Okay, that is unfortunately a fail. Ooh. What
Oh,
the fuck
no.
is the opposite of that?
Oh dear.
Right, I'm probably going to re-roll this one, because it's a little bit too complex. But what I've been doing is I've been picking spells and basically doing the
Yeah.
inverse, as you can probably tell.
Yeah. What was it?
So, you can all have a good little giggle of this, of I just rolled, reincarnate.
It's instant death, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's power word kill. It's probably the opposite of it.
You die, but you stay the same race.
He feels an ominous presence of death.
You have to...
Pointing the gun at him.
On
For a second.
reincarnates you. On reincarnates you.
There you go, that's, I can't be worth figuring out how to make that one work.
Yeah,
Um,
that would literally kill him. So-
Okay,
Oh no, wait! I just thought what the opposite of reincarnate might be.
uh-huh,
It doesn't work on undead, right?
maybe?
I think reincarnate can't work on it. So is it create undead? It just casts create undead. Like, oh,
Oh, it creates a clone of fuck you that is undead and also a different race.
and uses like a zombie aspect or something. Uses one of the crit undeads.
Ah, you know what? I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
Because it means there's 2 Fukyus.
Yeah, and one's a mummy or something.
Just wrapped in bandages.
Yeah. Which was crit?
Exactly
Now-
the same,
now we
just
need a
wrapped in
random-
bandages.
I say random race roll. Oh god,
No, it's a type of undead. It's a fucking ghoul.
But yes, Fuku, you suddenly feel yourself pulled into this slip, not strip.
Slip.
Slip.
Yeah, strip is what
Slip.
Point just did.
pulled into the
Yeah.
time. Slip.
You get pulled into this slipstream and you pop back out of it. Only it's not just you that pops out, as you pop out with what appears to be a doppelganger, a ghoul you that is has this much more waxy, like sagging, putrid green skin, and is just wrapped in bandages. There's this horrid necrotic smell to them. I want you both to pop out kind of over here. And it kind
I
of glances
imagine-
at you.
I was gonna say, I imagine Fuck You and Ghoul You would do like the mirror thing where they both raise the hand and
Yeah.
What is it with fuck you and doppelgangers, by the way? I'm just realized.
Because he's immortal, he has to have all the clones. He lets the
hidden
clones
creator.
die for him. He lets the clones die for him.
yeah, it's a combination of Dorian Gray and that One Piece character.
Oh, yeah,
The one with all the masks.
yeah.
Which one is the evil twin?
Both of them.
But yeah, he is currently just mimicking you, Fukyu. What would you like to do?
High five and then just keep walking, looking for something to loot.
He reciprocates
Probably-
and continues walking with you.
You've got a buddy!
Yep.
Oh god, now there's 2 of them.
Now there is.
Twice the loot.
I've just realized crit undead. That's a permanent undead, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is a new NPC now.
Ghoul you.
Oh god. We don't
I'm not
increase
sure.
our
Worst
go-
party
go-
companion.
Ghoul You or Fuck You.
Fuck
Fuck
Ghoul.
you.
No, let's go with Ghoul you. Not that second one. That's dodgy.
Go you.
Ghoul you's a good one.
Rumble.
Wait a minute. Do ghouls still have that thing where they can't paralyze elves?
Are you worried?
Maybe not, but
Hey Fukyu, what's the range of your dark vision?
Yeah, they
60
can't
foot.
paralyze elves. Well, that's not concerning in any way. Look at that room. Give true sight to 120.
Yeah, but dark vision.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they can see the darkness. The darkness is true. It's true darkness.
True darkness. The darkness is real.
But yes, you see what appears to be a very large open chamber. This is where the wood motif kind of drops away as it turns into this kind of off light gray metal material on the floor. Which means
Oh,
I
is
should
this a
actually
hangar?
change the color for this. It's all just one large block. Don't worry about it. What would you like to do?
Fuck You's probably gonna.
Hey. Somebody switch the lights on.
Flashbang!
Let me double check to make sure I still got the sending spell. I think I might have taken that off. Oh no, I still got it.
Ah, you've got sending stone, if nothing else, as well. Remember?
But yeah, Fuck You's still got his sending spell. So he's gonna cast that to. He'd probably be the best person to send that to. Because I think he saw Zormir just be crippled. So probably Point.
Okay.
So he's going to send a cast sending. And I'll roll the 1,000 in a sec. So roll that for 7248.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna say, "Found a big room. Did you guys see this as well? What the fuck is it?
Oh my god. That's
No
300, thank
idea
you, Lord.
what."
Oh my
Okay.
god, that's also worse! That's worse!
I see.
Oh no!
Well, fuck it. World's broken.
Hell yes!
As you start casting the sending, and you're saying out the words, your neck begins to grow and grow and grow. As you now have a 10 foot might be a bit extreme, maybe 5 foot.
5 foot,
Um,
5 foot.
A 5-foot neck.
Fuck, he's a giraffe.
His neck is now longer than his body.
You look like... you look like one of those freaking ducks that you have on the side of a glass.
Yeah.
Your head is now a prehensile. You can now use your you can now move it around and use your mouth like you're one of those little like mouth clippy things you get.
You can now
and-
steal things using your neck.
You can
Well,
reach
using
the
your
top
mouth.
shelf!
Well, I can at least look on the top shelf.
You've
Uh,
doubled your
Ghoul,
height.
you just turns around and looks up at you. Huh? Huh.
We're gonna come back to two fuck yous, both of which are warped beyond.
Yeah. Fuck you shrugs, and it's a very weird feeling. Because usually, like,
Yeah, 'cause-
his shoulders would hit the bottom of his ears. But, yeah. His shoulders are now 5
Do you know
foot
the
away
best
from his
part?
ears.
You're now taller than Gwent, I'm pretty sure. as well.
Oh, no.
I think Gwent's 7
Back
feet
next
tall.
week? Oh my god, it's gonna be such a fucked up thing to return to.
I think
We
How
need to tell
tall-
TR not to catch up,
Don't
just so
watch
this
the
comes as a
VOD.
surprise.
Don't watch the VOD.
because I think fuck you is what 3.5 foot tall. I said previously.
Come on,
So
it's your
he's
8. I was saying it's about
So
3
he's
foot.
like 8.5 feet.
8.5 feet tall.
so he's
Yeah,
one of
that's
the
taller
tallest
than
in
Gwen.
in the group now.
You are the tallest in the group. Alvina's 6 foot. Gwent was the tallest, I think, at about 7 foot. Because remember when they shrunk a bit, they were eye level with Alvina. So. Yeah,
But
the
yes,
same height
you've
as
done the
Goliath.
you've done the sending. Fuku, what would you like to do after that? I think you're actually waiting for a response, right? Who are you sending it to? The point.
Yep. That's not as well as
Let's head back to the point. See
Um,
what the fuck's going on over there.
I can tell you my response.
Yeah, what's your response?
No, our eyes were closed. How would we have seen anything?
Valid.
Because you opened your eyes.
Fuck, he's tall enough. He's back in this room.
Fuck, you can stand in the corridor and see in the room.
You can. With his fuck, he's got reach on a headbutt.
I am running out of spell slots.
Yeah. Well, we're both invisible now. The 30 seconds is up.
Invisible
try?
and with our eyes closed.
Do you want to try again, boy?
And some of us are naked.
I'll try invisibility, cast invisibility. So maybe it was just a one spell thing.
Yeah.
I cast tongues on Alvina again.
D10,000. Well,
D10,000.
I'm so happy.
I feel like at this point you're all just trying to cast spells.
We're trying to
Okay.
try to
Ooh.
For the
It's
sake
the
of
lowest.
are we saying do we think 30 seconds has passed now? Or are we wanting to drop the invisibility?
30 seconds has passed.
Yeah. Because it would be the fuck you doing that bit would have had a conversation of long enough.
Yeah, that's no way. That's not.
This is going to be so interesting now.
What were you casting there?
Tongues.
Oh, you're
Tongues.
trying tongues again?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now technically you don't have a spell book, as far
Yep.
as I'm aware. So I'm going to make this. If you take out Merida.
Oh no.
Merida is currently out.
It just happens, right?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of them just like when you next take it out. You know, it's already out. I want
Okay.
it to be when you next take it out. Next open it.
Fair enough.
But let me note this down because I'm definitely need to keep track of all of this shit
Yep.
for next week.
If I
Yep.
take it out of flamethrower modes, just poof.
But yes, you cast tongues on yourself. It is successfully.
I cast on Alvina because Alvina speaks tunnels.
Okay, Alvina, you now speak tongue.
Yay.
Also,
Hey,
if we
I'm not invisible. Or I'm still invisible, but I'm not more invisible.
Yeah, you'd still be invisible. The point presumably loses their invisibility because they cast a spell. And they apparently, I guess, are still nude.
yeah,
Yes.
has the clothes digest me run out?
Well, there's no limitation to that one, so no.
Okay, in that case, I just yell at everyone to
I
shut
just
their eyes.
say,
Apparently, that's
I'm
just a permanent effect until you leave this area.
I just
At
say.
which point, I'll just reset everything.
There's-
Say something in Dwarven.
I've got other things on my mind at the moment. I say in Dwarven.
Yep,
You understand
tongues
them.
worked. Tongues worked.
Okay. Invisibility is concentration. Is tongues concentration? Tongues is not concentration, so I could still have invisibility up.
Well, you
Yeah,
could,
but
but it's more
casting a spell.
if you're doing low level invisibility, you break it when you cast a spell.
His spell, yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's not gifted
Yeah,
to
it's not a
break through
concentration issue;
invisibility.
it's the invisibility wording issue.
Yeah.
In that case,
not great.
You could recast invisibility.
You can actually cast invisibility.
yeah, as soon as tongues is done, invisibility back on myself.
How many spells left you
10,000.
for this bit?
Oh god.
Copy. Oh my god, you cast a
point has
spell.
the point has reasons not wanting to be seen without
Outside
their
of the
illusionary
morph.
clothes.
Yep, fair enough. Roll me a d10,000.
Yeah.
Once more to the fray.
Let me know if anyone actually was within range and visible of seeing that, and I'll let you know what you
Alvina's
see.
got her eyes shut.
Only one would be the
Actually,
cowman,
Alvina is
and
definitely
he's not
staring
looking.
straight ahead. Alvina's dead staring straight ahead.
Okay,
at the
good.
wall, so she
Target
saw
is
the morph.
invisible while completely submerged.
I'm submerged in my own shame.
All right, let's get to talking to this thing. That'll be a good like ending point. As we're after 9. All right, so you cast tongues.
Hey,
What would you like to do?
giant spider thing.
It technically understands a language, and it does have like it is kind of robotic, but I guess constructs can still communicate. So I think that should be fine. Yeah, it still has a language. Okay.
Hi. What are you? How do we help? Do you want to go back? What's the deal here?
What authorization level do you have?
What authorization level do I have?
What was my authorization level when I logged into the Mushroom Network back in the future?
Hmm.
I say that because I can't remember it.
Okay, cool. You say that.
I say whatever the point said.
Designation unrecognized. Please present authorization.
What's going on?
Question.
We're talking to the spider.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Jones,
Hmm.
what authorization level were you? Do you remember?
Delta rank.
I said Delta rank to the spider.
Authorization, designation, unrecognized. Please state authorization credentials.
Alvina, problem child.
Incorrect. To continue communication,
No, that's
present
correct.
authorization credentials.
Sign in as the admin.
Admin.
Please present authorization credentials.
Reset password to get your OTP.
Forgot my password.
Little help.
Please receive new credentials from Arcanite Platinum.
Arcanite. Sorry,
I
I'm not
heard.
here.
Apparently, I need to go and talk to Arcanite Platinum.
Yeah, if you want to reset your password.
Yeah, Albina says that because he probably doesn't quite understand the concept.
Yeah,
they definitely do. They
Th-
definitely do.
they aren't available and haven't been for like 10,000 years.
What's going on?
Arcanite, you can hear everything in this conversation.
Can we log in as a guest?
Log in as guest.
Please present your credentials.
Alvina.
Little help. Bring me over there.
Oh,
My eyes are closed.
yeah. Make your
Also,
own
I'm
way,
invisible.
Bro.
I will try and make my way over to.
Oh yeah,
Zormir
no,
to
that's
carry him
one
over.
of the inspirations for them. Yeah.
friend.
To continue communication, please present authorization credentials.
Define authorization credentials.
Credentials that determine your access level to the Weave
Okay.
or the Weave protocols. The Weave protocol sounds
Weave
particularly
protocol.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um.
Arcanite. Arcanite. He's asking for Arcanite.
Oh. I pull out another handful of red arcanite.
Authorization designation red. Welcome. What are your commands?
Hey. It worked.
Yeah, it's almost like Arcanite is used as authorization to cast
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah.
It's
Well
probably all
done.
shit.
Yay! That's why it cared.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You'd accessed it and it was waiting for a command.
Man,
You just
yeah,
didn't give it any.
Yeah.
So glad you guys
You
actually got
timed
that.
out.
Retrieve anomaly from what did it call it? Weave.
We've.
That might be a problem if you're saying the
If
red gave you.
possible. If possible.
Parameters undefined. Please specify anomaly.
Stone giant with void arcanite.
Authorization level inadequate. Void override.
Bring me there,
Oh, is it?
please.
Void override.
I
apparently.
try and make my way over to Zormir to bring him over.
Does anyone know did the Arcanites have a hierarchy, guy?
Yep, metallics are at the top.
Wait a minute. Metallics are at the top.
I think so.
Point.
I'm getting Zormir.
Come here quicker.
I drag Zormir over. Friction
You
still
have
doesn't
that
work.
copper arcanite on you.
Yes, I do actually. Actually, do I? No.
Tell me.
I've got 1/2 of 2 that I need, and one of them was copper.
I know you had some copper.
I do. There's one thing that I do have that might give us access to this.
I know what I can do. I pull out Merida and extract Merida's core, which is just a big mix of different Arcanites.
But do you though?
I see.
I do.
Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
I can't.
Oh,
You
God.
can't, yeah.
Yes, I'm also dragging Zormir while doing this.
Yep.
Can you do me a favour, Point? Can you swap places with Zormir for right now? Considering you were literally putting something forward. Thank you. Because you're in front of me now, I can see you because I'm looking at that wall.
Yeah,
That's
but-
always it, it's fine.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Oh, I know. Wait a minute. I can do.
Oh, no, it's not that one. It's a 7.
All right.
I've got
I'm gonna bend
disadvantage.
luck.
21 crit.
Fair, fair, fair.
I had the points owned bardic inspiration still on me.
Yay.
Which I know it gives you
That's
something
not-
else for a saving
Nah.
throw as well, but that's all that matters.
But I
Alright,
still have
we're-
a dex saving throw even though I'm 0 on movement.
No, I think you automatically fail.
You auto fail because you're effectively immobilized, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't dodge out of the way of this.
Okay.
All right. For everyone who failed a DC 15,
I'm bending luck.
well, roll me that was extra 2d4, 1d4. I can't remember.
He
1d4.
can't fail it. He can't fail it.
Oh, did you get like a 13?
He's got a
No,
14,
14.
so he can't.
Oh yeah. Okay, go. Then yeah. Your bend luck will allow you to succeed this. So for those who failed, you take 34 fire damage
Ah.
as just a sudden fireball erupts from Merida.
So,
Those who
I'll-
pass the DC 15 will take half at 17 fire damage,
Okay, how?
Ow!
So I take 8 because I'm.
and then half again for 8.
I'm resistant.
You also take 8. Yeah.
You also take 8. Luckily,
Spider's gone.
this was the best outcome for all of you.
Spider's go.
The spider is unaffected unless it chooses to be.
Oh, it's gone. That's.
Oh, it's actually gone.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? I apparently
No,
accidentally
no,
destroyed
no.
that.
That's what I was assuming. Oh shit! Did the fireball make it run?
Nope, that
Yeah, the
was
spider's there.
that was just me accidentally clicking on the wrong thing apparently. Because I was trying to get this. Ooh, a 19.
Ooh.
Abigail succeeds
Yeah, Abby.
because she is right behind Alvina. Presumably Alvina just fucking throws herself in front of Abigail.
Yeah.
So which I'll even give Abigail advantage there, so she gets that nat 20.
Woo!
That's
because
fun.
it eats up the fire.
Yep.
Point.
And Jones and Pointbot kind of stumble back, still right, like Jones still on top of the Pointbot.
Yeah.
Fine.
They're having a little fun, like, woo, tower mode.
Oh god.
Okay, point. Hand me the rock. If it.
Yeah, that's
still
fair. I should probably
on
got
the
another one
fire.
for Kit. I forgot Kit was
Aye.
involved in this. What's Kit's dex? Who knows? Let's find out. 5.
Not very high.
So Kit gets blasted all the way back into the
Oh.
webbing,
Oh no.
and
Oh god.
Let's
and
see
it's that
what
time
we'll do.
again.
Woo!
Time to destroy the universe.
We are gonna have so much explaining to do for
No, the point is.
Don't
and
worry.
maybe
It's
Kit.
currently, it's just localized to this station and surrounding areas.
Yeah.
It won't,
The
like,
ship is
affect
the surrounding area.
you. You know, that is funny. I actually quite like that being true.
Yeah.
All right. Kit. So DM, roll a d3. 2. All right. So this is a gravitas one. Roll me a d3 to determine which of the subsectors it is. 3. Which for this one, roll me a d8. 8.
Ooh.
Right. What is that? That is this one. Okay, which actually should have been paying attention to the last one. Ooh. Not fair, nobody ever cast that. Cool, that's fine. Cool. As far as you're aware, nothing has happened.
Okay.
So much to track. Why did I do this to myself? The spider does not react to the fireball.
Fair. Means fire. I assume.
It's just immune to laws unless it, unless you got protection from reality.
Yeah. Point. Pass me the rock. Point. What arcanites in this?
I pass over. It's a little
What's
bit of
the
everything.
highest one? What's the highest one in there?
This is something we established in backstory as a little bit of whatever I could get my hands on.
Chris, what do you think the highest one is?
Well, metallic is very rare, so depending on when you made that, probably not.
There's definitely a
metallic.
little bit of gold in there,
A little bit of gold.
possibly stolen.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Stolen.
It's now laundered.
Gold would be the second highest possible.
There's definitely no platinum in it, right? Like, there's no chance in hell.
No, they trust
Yeah.
platinum.
Yeah. idea.
No, but I think Zormir had an idea for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, in theory, either way works. If you do have a little bit of gold in there, you could try and take it out without damaging Merida too much. It's up to you, but there is gold in there.
Define
Wow.
too much.
We can make it work.
That would be a
Uh,
sleight of a sleight of hand or dexterity arcana check. A dexterity arcana check.
Just present the core as whole and see if that works.
Okay, what's the biggest one in it? Tell me. Tell me a thing to say.
And the biggest thing is white, but say gold.
Okay. Override command designation gold.
Roll me a d20. Let's
Okay.
find out. Let's find out if it's large enough. If it recognizes it amongst all the other credentials.
12?
Okay, it's a positive
It's a
result.
skeleton key credential.
Yeah. Authorization recognized. Gold override enacted.
Yay.
Beginning retrieval process.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Nope. Let me click the spider.
Now the
Let me click the spider. I want to turn the spider around so it can go through the portal. Okay. It attempts. It goes through the portal, and as it does, you hear this very high-pitched mechanical scream as it seems to flicker with the flickering portal.
My eyes are still closed and I am still invisible.
Alvina is not looking at it, she's looking ahead. It's gone mad.
Corruption,
What?
corruption, corruption, error, error, error.
Oh shit.
Ah. Bolts.
Alt Control Delete.
Well, shit.
New orders imputed.
Oh shit.
Imputed? Okay.
Imputed.
Inputted. Okay.
Imputed.
It's got new
Erase all sentient creatures.
Eek.
brace. Alvina's gonna just say. It just turned hostile, guys.
Ah.
You also watch as the like normally quite like blue kind of soft glow from inside, in classic tradition, does turn red, and the angry evil robot is now after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do note again, this thing ignores the rules of reality,
Reality.
and if it just
Yeah.
touches you, you will be erased from existence.
Yes.
Great. So with that, that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Cool.
Yay.
I've created the ultimate monster. It touches you, you get erased from reality. That's it. There's no win condition here. Just run.
Run.
You cannot beat this one up.
Zombie, I am very sorry.
We're gonna be carrying Zormi between us, I think.
I can still carry Zombie just completely on my own.
But yes, with that, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Tune in to part 3 of the Wreckingforge, in which it's no longer a question of will he destroy the universe, it's will he be erased from the universe by a angry program software bug.
Yeah.
Who knows? Tune in next week. Good night.
See ya!
Do that.
Bye.
Bye.